Live. Welcome to the Friday night edition of Debbie and Steve on He Said, She Said, which usually turns into an argument of no, she didn't, and yes, she did, and no, he didn't. I didn't say that. But anyway, welcome one and all. It is the 20th day of December, a day I'll always remember because that was the day, you all know what to say, my daddy died. That's right. One of these days I'm going to tell y'all why we do that here. It was the 3rd of September, a day I'll always remember. Yes, I will. Because that was the day that my daddy died. For some reason, every time I say that it's the 20th of September, the 20th of December, the 4th of December, I always want to say a day I'll always remember. But anyway, I want to start out this show with a dedication. I don't usually do this. I want to make this first dedication out to my good buddy out there in the cyber world, on the interweb somewhere, and his name is Guy Shea. Guy, this goes out to you from one show host to another. Just know that I love you, buddy, and this is dedicated to you. I don't know how long that song has been ended, but we are back, boys and girls. We were actually working offline in our secret control room over here. We're together, as you know. Move over, Steve.
No, you move over.
Excuse me? Okay.
All right.
So we made that dedication out to Guy Shay. That was cool. So what have you been up to? I haven't talked to you in, 2 or 3 days now?
Couple days. I have some things I had to catch up on, but I'm back, ready to rock out, have some fun, enjoy the peoples.
My left arm is killing me. It's so heavy.
What is that supposed to mean? That's a joke of some kind, isn't it?
Just ask me what time it is, and I'll look at my Rolex watch and tell you.
Oh, shit. I forgot. Debbie, what do you mean you have a Rolex?
Let me look. It's one diamond past a diamond. No, it's one. Let me look again. It's 10.
1 carat.
Yes. And my ring, my finger is killing me. I wonder what this ring is here. Let me tap the microphone with this beautiful ring. Did you hear that?
I did hear that.
Yes.
Answer the door.
Well, I must tell y'all that last night my family took me to our yearly little show that we do every year, and this little one happened to do with the Mannaheim Steamroller, and we were on our way, and I guess he just couldn't wait, because the first thing we did is we went to have dinner at Morton's Steakhouse, which, did you know that Morton's Steakhouse has no windows? Did
not know that.
Wonder why. I don't know. Why? Why would that be? Think about it. I don't know.
That doesn't sound good, like good ambiance, but lighting and windows are good. I like that. It's beautiful.
Their steaks cannot be matched. I mean, if Mr. Midnight Movie loves steak, I decided I'm taking him to Morton's.
Well, hell, you owe him, $400 right now?
Oh,
how many steaks do you owe him?
He's so full of crap. He doesn't know. He's a liar with pants on fire. But anyway, So we're sitting there at dinner, and I knew something was up because Heather had something in her bag. And I was thinking, why is she acting weird, when suddenly she goes, Dad, now? He goes, all right. So she gets out 2 gifts that were wrapped previously, I can tell, at the store. And they were both for me. And they were both from Vic, my husband. One of them, the first one I opened the bigger one first. There was 2 of them, and it was about as big as, it was about 5 inches by 5 inches, and just wrapped gorgeous in this gold paper. I opened it up, and it was none other than a Rolex watch. And
wow,
gorgeous. I've got it on right now. It's a tricolor, not a tri. It's the. You know how stupid I am. It's the gold and silver. What do you call this band right here?
Steel.
Yeah, it is. It's stainless steel.
Let me look over.
Here, see?
Oh, wow, that's hot. Oh, let me look up. I'm sorry. Your arm. Yeah.
There it is.
That looks good, too.
Thank you. And it's got the pearl face, and it's got diamonds on the 12 and the 3 and the 6 and the 9. And then it's got a diamond bezel all around it. And I was speechless. And then I opened up the little one, and it is, you won't believe this ring. It is a ring that looks just like the ring that he got me when we got married. It's a marquee cut, 2.5 carat solitaire, but it sits down inside of a ring guard, which has got, I don't know how many princess cut diamonds on both sides of it. It's gorgeous. Oh, and it's platinum. The whole ring is platinum. It's silver.
Very nice. Look at you. What'd you do? I guess you're really doing something right.
The question is, what did he do?
Yeah, I guess there's that. But then again, I've known you longer, so I'm guessing it was you.
Probably. You could be right.
What's that?
You could be right. It could be me.
Yeah, well, that's nice. I mean, it's nice when... is that time of year? What's he going to give you for Christmas? Oh, that's when you get the Rolls Royce. I forgot.
Shit, I wish. So...
I mean, how do you follow that up? Here, it's a just because it's a Rolex and 2.5 carat diamond and platinum. We'll see what you get for Christmas.
It was so sweet. It was so sweet, and yet it was so weird because right at the very moment I finished opening, I put it on. The waitress goes, "No, we're going to have you start anything tonight with drinks," and I was like, "What a bad timing." Waiters do that, don't they?
Well, they have people waiting, so whenever they get that open window, they're going to come to you.
Yeah. So anyway, I was very taken back by it and very much in shock. And what else is going on with you? Are you having Christmas up there where you're at, or what? What's going on?
We are. And Aunt B, Queen Elizabeth, whatever she wants to be called, she's going to be here. So that's going to be kind of nice having her here for the first year. Of course, everything's already dry and hasn't even been made yet.
That's not true. I didn't say it was dry yet.
Well, never mind. That's the case. So you'll know.
Poor Aunt B. She, when I read somewhere.
He keeps me in the corner and makes me knit all of his clothes.
Do you wear knit clothing, Steve?
I don't wear knit clothing. That's ridiculous.
You're lying shit. You know your holes in your underwear. You should tell them on the show about what you do.
She's horrible.
I don't know. I don't know why. I can't put her out. It's too cold.
Can she? She can't hear me, can she?
No, I got the headphones on.
Good,
she doesn't
good.
like you, Deb.
Why?
I don't know.
Does she like any women or what?
I don't know. I don't know how she swings. But fact is, you aren't going to get a present from her.
Oh, well. I don't
You're
know.
talking to everything.
Say no.
I'm not.
Good.
I'm not. Okay. We're good.
Does she just stay wherever you're at, sitting there knitting?
She's my stalker.
Wow.
She's stalking me.
I guess you could do worse, but so
Yeah, she if she wasn't 118, I think she'd be hot.
I don't think she was ever hot. I was watching some of the older reruns of Mayberry RFD, and how did she end up with you anyway?
Well, remember we did that show, and she called in. Well, she calls in, and she finds out I have a little bit of a house going on, a little extra couple rooms, and next thing you know, I'm too nice. It's Christmas time. How can you say no to somebody? So
I guess.
Oh, giving him my information. That's really classy, Steve. I like that a lot. Rush on this.
and now, can you stop?
I ain't good. Why don't you walk away? Walk away from the microphone, big boulder.
All right, I'm sorry.
I would love to know how you're pitching your voice because it sounds like she's actually there and she's not with you. I don't know how you do that.
Shh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, why don't you tell me your big secrets, Mr. Matt? You seem to know a little bit about everything, don't you, Mr. Rush?
I don't get it. I don't. All right. Anyway, but we'll talk to her
I
later.
was watching some of the reruns of Mayberry RFD, and the actress that played Aunt B got stuck in the character Aunt B. Have you ever heard about that?
I did not. Tell us, please.
She got stuck in I could show you on Google. She got stuck in the character of Aunt B, and in real life, she even thought she was Aunt B. She couldn't get out of character. Isn't that weird? Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. Don't say it out loud.
She can't. Yeah, I don't repeat much.
It's all a big secret. I don't even know why I'm here. You make me do everything.
All right. You want to leave?
No, I'm not going to leave. I don't have anywhere to go. I'm 118. And oh, you're foolish.
No, she ain't leaving.
Good.
She ain't leaving. Sorry.
I don't even know her name, but I read somewhere I think it was.
What is your name? Wait, let me. B. What's your name?
It's not B, that's the one damn thing. You can call me what you like, but it isn't B.
All right. Is it? I've been calling you Aunt. Is that cool?
I'm not related to you at all. If I were related to you, I think I'd jump off the roof.
That's not good. All right. Well, I'll let her be, whoever she is. But so you don't. I remember the first episode was.
Her first name was Frances.
Oh.
In real life.
Is your first name Francis?
Oh, Andy.
She keeps calling me Andy.
Does she think you're Andy?
She keeps calling me Andy. And she's asking where the hell Opie is. And
well, here's the thing that it says. It says, though she was the aunt of Sheriff Andy Taylor, virtually every character in Mayberry called her Aunt B. Aunt B is the paternal aunt of widower Sheriff Andy Taylor and great aunt to his son Opie. In the premiere episode, The Andy Griffin Show, The New Housekeeper, Aunt B returned to Mayberry after a 5-year break in Morgantown, West Virginia, where Andy's housekeeper Rose marries and leaves his house. Aunt B thereafter manages Andy's household and becomes Opie's surrogate mother and grandmother.
right, that's what I knew about it. And actually, you played that clip the other day, which I knew that she was the nanny. That was the name of the episode. 1960 was the first appearance for her. It ran for, 7 years to 67?
Well, Aunt B gets to watch Opie grow from age 6 to 14. When Andy marries his longtime girlfriend, Helen Crump, she opts to give the newlyweds their own space and becomes housekeeper for Sam Jones. I never knew that.
I didn't see that portion.
I never knew that.
I love that show, though. It's just, you know what? It's a piece of America.
Mm-hmm.
I love that show.
It's a very... Now, she did have somebody on the show that she didn't get along with. Don't mention her name. It was Clara.
Oh, she hates Clara.
What did you say? Why are you cussing? No cussing, I told you.
Oh, she's such a goody two-shoes.
I
It
don't
says
know.
right here that she competes with Aunt B in cooking contests and flower shows and even replaces her in the town pageant when Aunt B realizes she has no talent for theatricals. Wow.
Wow. That
about
sucks.
that?
If that's the case, I'd be off radio, too.
No kidding. But I do know that in the second season, in an episode called The Pickle Story, Aunt B makes quarts of inedible pickles to enter the contest. Andy and Barney refer to her pickles as kerosene cucumbers, and it was supposed to have gone down in history as the top #1 show was kerosene cucumbers. How about that?
That's awesome. Oh, I'd love to ask her about that, but I better not.
No, don't.
All right. No.
But it doesn't say anything about how the woman in real life, who her real name was Frances, and I can't pronounce the I think it looks like Bavier. It's one of those words that's French, you know.
What's your last name?
I won't say. It just sounds like it belongs on a menu somewhere. A very fancy restaurant. Like, boo, we are.
Francis Bavier. Francis Bavier. Francis Bavier.
Frances Bavier. It looks like.
Yeah, but I love the way you throw your voice like that.
Oh, thank you. Thank
That's
you.
amazing. It
I
sounds like you're not
know.
even you.
I can do that, you know. I never really
You got
thought about
skills.
that. I've got a lot of skills, but I'm tired today.
Well, take some drugs or something.
I have some news about the cable company.
What happened? Did they figure out what your problem was?
Guess what? Let me show you what winning means. Guess what just poof showed up on our cable yesterday?
Free porn.
Stars on Demand, HBO on Demand, Showtime on Demand. What's the other ones? I'd have to ask Victor. Encore on Demand, every on demand, and every premium channel that you can possibly think of. I have been watching movies for 2 days.
All right. So they made amends that way? The way of saying they're sorry?
I guess so, because it's not. I didn't order it, and it's not being charged to me. So I told y'all.
At 12:20, we'll know.
I was right, though. They were wrong.
I didn't disagree with you.
They were horrible people.
It was weird that night how we just hear our voices go into this weird, very bad connection mode. Even though we heard each other crystal clear, you heard nothing but really bad Skype connection. And then we were gone.
Oh, well.
Everyone is horrible except for your Debbie.
What?
Everyone is horrible except for your Debbie.
Wow.
God, he's so on point.
Did you hear that? Everyone is horrible except for you, Debbie. Who is that, I wonder? Where's that voice coming from?
Was that an EVP?
It's an EVP.
Fantastic. It's absolutely lovely. I love when people don't love you.
He said everyone does love me.
No, he said everybody's horrible except... No, what did he say? Play it again, please, one more time. Chip
I am an
connection.
EVP Rush, so shut up. I am an EVP Rush, so shut up.
Wow.
I won't talk to him ever again. I don't like him. He's making me moody.
So what else is going on where you live?
I actually, and nobody look for it because you won't find it, was going to, well, I am still going to do a show. I have
That is a
things I was
stupid
gonna
accent
do.
Rush, we know it's you.
What?
That is a stupid accent Rush, we know it's you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm being trolled by you.
You're
I
being
love it.
Trolled by the EVP.
EVP from hell. .com.
That is a stupid accent Rush, we know it's you.
Oh,
Wow.
well played. Wait, I think I have something to blow you out of the water. Ready? Oh, wait. No, this doesn't work.
What?
No, I got a different program I want to play.
No, go ahead.
Do what you're going to do. I'll find where the fudge my stuff is. No, that ain't it. Oh, by the way, I got my phone to do that. I downloaded that stuff, the programs we were talking about.
No, did you really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Except it's so loud. The music's so loud. No matter what you say, the music's louder than your voice.
Oh,
Which
really?
I guess, yeah. So, let me get away from this and let me shut. I know I could hear I'm getting some noise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go shut some lights off.
You have a call from Rowdy Debi. You have a call from Rowdy Debi.
We have a call from Rowdy Debi. Oh, thank you, EVP. Let's see what Rowdy's doing. Welcome to the show, Rowdy. How are you?
I am fine.
You are fine. Say hello to my new best buddy and co-host, Steve Rush.
Hey,
Hello,
man, what's going on?
Steve. Everything's
Hi.
good.
Good.
And what can we do for you this evening, Rowdy V?
I was wondering what was the topic about because I missed out.
We haven't thought of a topic yet.
That's a good thing to probably have ready.
Exactly.
Can I add someone in though?
I don't know. It depends. What can we make our topic and then can we ring you back in? Look at all this money my husband gave me. I am rich. Look at this. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and then there's a bunch of 20s.
Nice.
Yeah, he must have really done good this week in his little business that he's doing because he gave me my Christmas presents. Did you hear what those were, Rowdy V? Rowdy V, by the way.
I heard the little paper noise.
He is a very sweet kid. He lives in New York.
Yes.
And he is a sweet kid. He's probably one of the best kids I've ever met, including my own.
Oh,
Well,
very nice.
To be frank, I'm not really a kid anymore. I'm 19 years old. I turned 19 a week ago, actually.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Oh, very much belated.
Aw.
Only by a week. Still counts.
Only by a week. Still counts, huh?
I think your birthday should last a month, man. I think
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
whole month. At that age, shit, if I was 19 again, awesome. So happy birthday, man.
Thanks, man.
Debbie, you should sing happy birthday to him.
Should I
Do it.
really? Okay,
Yeah, you
which
really
one would
should.
you like?
Or have
Would
the
you like-
EVP do it.
Would you like Would you like Marilyn Monroe?
Oh, gosh.
No? What
Yeah.
about
Okay.
Marilyn?
Let's throw that in there, huh?
What about Fufu Latouche?
Hmm.
No?
Haven't heard that name before.
We'll try to do Marilyn, okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Rowdy V. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Nice. That was almost accurate.
That was pretty damn good. All right.
Almost accurate. All right.
You know, that'll be the biggest soundbite tomorrow on Spreaker.
Oh, yeah.
Or on Blog Talk.
They'll
and
destroy
Blog
it.
Talk.
Broadcasting on Blog Talk still, actually?
No, I'm not on Blogstock right now. I'm just on
Blog
Spreaker.
Talk.
Blogstock. That's what I call it. Blogstock Radio.
Oh, that is awesome. Oh, man. Well, a friend of my LDR, long distance relationship, GF, she just suggested something.
What?
How about something Christmas related as a topic?
Is this the LDR of which we spake at one time, my love?
Oh, it was a private convo, but yes.
Okay. I like her.
Can I throw her in then?
Can she handle Debbie Daly?
I'll just talk to her for a few seconds before I get throw her in.
All right, do that. Talk to her for a few seconds. Warn her of the Debbie
Proper.
Daly.
I will mute my mic right now.
There you go. He's a good kid, Steve. I promise. He's a good kid.
He sounds like a good kid.
Oh,
Sounds
he's
like
just
a good guy. He said he's 19 now.
He
Man.
takes care of his younger siblings. There's just nothing that he's the kid that everybody would want to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Good kid.
that's cool. That's cool. There's a few good ones out there.
I got one in this
I think
house.
so.
My baby boy.
Oh, you know what? The other day I was listening back to the
What?
Christmas phone call. Oh, was that cute, man? I don't give a F what
no.
anybody says about you, man. If they don't see the real you in that, then they're fools.
Aw.
Seriously. That was one of the sweetest things, maybe ever, I've heard.
Was
You
that
did.
when he called Santa?
Yep.
What a little monkey he is.
I call my kids little monkeys. How dare you? I call my grandkids monkeys.
They are
Do you really-
monkeys.
Is that why you do it? I call my little Richie, I call him a little spider monkey.
Who's on the line?
This is Rocknet.
Rocknet. We don't like you, Rocknet.
I'm kidding.
How are you, dear? How are you? Welcome to my
I've been
program.
okay.
Hey now. Hey, Mr. Midnight Movie, how are you, sir?
I'm all right. How's it going, Steve?
It's doing
Mr.
good.
Midnight Movie. I have every movie in the world for free now because I was yelling at the cable company.
I have a
Really?
curious question, and I'm sorry to interrupt.
Then don't.
Sorry.
It better be serious.
Okay, but what are the are there any is there a certain set of rules and regulations as to what happens if I throw somebody in here?
Yeah, don't piss the host off. That's all.
Or co-host.
Alrighty.
Yep.
It's very simple, really. Let's see what I can do.
At least he's nice enough to ask if there's rules. It's rare nowadays.
Silly rule. There are no rules.
There must be some
How many
rules.
movies is that used in?
Come
Mr.
on,
Midnight
pick it up.
Movie. Mr.
Pick it
Midnight
up,
Movie.
pick it up, pick it up.
Shut up for a second. I'm trying to talk to somebody. Mr. Midnight Movie, are you there, dear?
Yes, I am.
Remember the other night when I called the cable company and I cussed them up one way and down the other?
Yes.
Okay. And then they did it again the next night and I called them up and I really cussed them up one way and down the other?
Yes.
Did you know that yesterday it just poof appeared on our cable all the premiums with on-demand service?
There we go.
Mr. Midnight Movie, we have HBO on demand, Stars on demand, Showtime on demand, Encore on demand, and guess what I have watched in the past 24 hours, everybody? I have watched Back to the Future, Stepmom, I've watched Patton, I've watched Patton. Boy, what an amazing movie. He was born to play.
What did you think of Stepmom, by the way?
Stepmom, I thought was very sad. It made me cry. I liked it a lot. I thought Julia Roberts was beautiful.
Really? So, yeah, it kind of choked you up.
Yes, it's very, very sad. She was, now who's the other woman in that? Does anybody know? The older woman? What's her name? She did Bull.
I can't even remember. She was in Rocky Horror Picture Show. God damn it! Now I
Gorgeous
can't even think
woman.
of it. Mine
Gorgeous woman. She was in Bull. Was it Bull Durham?
Bull Durham.
Bull Durham. What was her name?
No, I can't. No, I got to Google.
Okay, y'all Google it. Somebody
I
Google
gotta
it.
Google Bull Durham.
So she is
Okay.
she plays the part of a married woman to Ed Harris, who's one of my favorite actors. Don't you love him, Steve? Ed Harris. Well, yes, I do, Debbie. And Ed Harris.
I was muted. I'm sorry.
She's
I
married.
was muted.
She's
I'm
married.
a professional. Damn it.
Susan Sarandon?
Sarandon. Where's my boink? Where's my?
Sarandon, isn't it?
Sarandon, whatever.
Well, the girl Googled it, so give her a cookie for that,
Hey,
right?
good-
Thank you,
good job.
Susan Sarandon. Yeah,
Susan. Okay.
my mind is going old. I need the pills you're taking, Debbie. But
What am I
like the
taking? I'm taking potassium glutamate. Is that what you want to take?
stuff. Maybe.
So, welcome to the show, Raldy V's internet girlfriend. Have you never met Raldy V in person?
No.
Wow.
But we've known each other since 2009, so.
And are y'all in internet love? You know not to bring her on here, Raldy. I'm going to fillet her. You know that, right?
Oh God.
That goes for the Sarandon that you said.
Sarandon.
That was good. How did you Google that? What word did you put into Google? Bull Durham?
I just put the movie Stepmom.
Oh.
And
Well,
then it got
That's what I was
follow
gonna do.
rankings.
she sounds just yummy, Raldy. Stop it. Sorry.
I like her little avatar. You see her little avatar, Deb?
No, I haven't gone over to Skype. But Mr. Midnight Movie, I just want to tell you how much I love you and how much, shut up, how much I miss you.
Honk.
Who's doing that?
Honk.
And And by chance, we may meet 8 days from now, Mr. Midnight Movie, because Debbie may be coming to Los Angeles. How about that, boys?
Well, I'll believe that when I see it.
That way you get your check. That's the way you get you some steak.
Yeah.
That's when I get some steak. It'll be like only. It'll be 39 from the 40 steaks she owes me.
Oh, blow me. I don't owe you that many. You're just lying.
Earlier in the show, I had asked Debbie how many steaks you actually owe him. So.
How many is it for real?
I don't even remember anymore. I don't know how many bets you've lost.
I bet you.
Your intuitiveness,
Your intuitiveness.
I think if you get Mr. Solution to give me $50,000, some of your mojo from your intuitiveness will come back.
Wow. Debbie, do it. It's worth it.
I'll give it a shot. Yeah. Okay, now what do we call Little Butterfly McGee that's on the show with us here? Raldy?
She needs a stage name.
Her name is Shelby, guys.
Shelby.
Yeah, but Rowdy always calls me Elu.
Sounds like a Mustang. Uh-oh, we said that together.
You owe me a Coke, Jinx. Whatever. Hello. Go ahead.
Shelby.
Yeah, we have a little bit of an inside joke with that. I'm an RV. She's the Mustang.
Oh my God! You want to ride her? I'm just kidding. I didn't mean it like that. I so didn't mean it like that.
Oh man.
Now,
you guys.
How does this work? You both met on the internet. Where did y'all meet? At Steam.com or what?
She uses Steam, but really we've been talking together on Skype since 2009. Really?
A friend of a friend.
Have you seen each other on webcam?
Have you guys changed each other's oil? It's a legitimate question.
We haven't met, so.
You're 19. It isn't like I'm talking to little kids.
But have you webcammed?
Yep.
So you've actually seen her, is what I'm saying, her face. I mean, I'm not talking about a yucky type of webcam. So
No, I understand.
What are you thinking dirty for like that, Debbie? Don't be thinking dirty.
Is her real name Katie D? Is her real name Katie D? I'm just asking.
Wow. No. Has anybody ever heard again from Katie D?
Personally, I don't know who Katie D is. So fill me in. And Phil shall be in too.
Why don't I have that clip, Mr. Midnight Movie? Why?
I don't know. I played it a few times on my show. You can just. Why don't you take it from my show and play it?
Your last show that you did? Your last show you played Katie D?
I don't know if I played Katie D on my last show.
Y'all would love Katie D.
All right. I'm going to have to take your word on that.
At the same time.
Yes, exactly.
She is the female version of Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes, she is.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that.
She goes, "Hi, this is Katie D from the page." And she talks all about how she's going to start this kindness movement to where everybody's nice to everybody and nobody's hating anybody anymore. And she's been bullied all her life. And she goes, "Just walk away. I did it."
Like the antithesis of Ghost.
Ugh.
I've got to ask Harvey a question.
I know I keep mentioning him a lot, but bear with me. He's the only person from Blog Talk that I know of that well. Bear with me. I'm a noob still.
We'll bear with you.
You wouldn't know Debbie.
All right. Okay. Now, RV, I have a question for you, sir. And Shelby, I have a question for you.
RV.
When you get... I'm going to call him RV because it just sounds freaking cool. All right? He'll love it. I know he will. He'll tell every one of his friends. Listen, RV. When you saw Shelby the first time, what'd you think, man? Be honest. Don't lie to me. I'll know. Walking lie detector.
Walking lie detector?
I'm a walking lie detector, mister.
Oh.
So she your type? Or are we going to hear wedding bells anytime soon? Talk to me. Is she over 12? I better ask that.
Of course.
Okay, good. Now what'd you think?
Yeah, she's roughly a month younger than me, I guess. But.
Oh, so you're the same age. Look at this. Look at that. Look at you guys.
Yeah.
You're both vehicles of love.
Indeed.
Wow. See that, Deb? There's more there. You're not saying it.
I just have, like, a naturally young voice.
Yeah.
You're 19. You naturally are young already.
No, I mean, like, people think that I'm a lolicon, so...
They don't know what that word means. So
it means that they think I'm a little kid that...
I knew what that meant.
From anime.
You know what lolicon means? Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, I'm educated.
I have a predator.
have a
Not even. It's
21-year-old.
like I was not expecting you guys to know some like anime vernacular.
My daughter is 21, so yeah, I know all this crap.
Anime
Kids.
vernacular.
Yeah. I'm digging into your vernacular, man. I'm getting serious about it too.
I don't sound like that.
I'm gonna learn things like you don't even want me to know.
Oh God.
School me.
You want to know how old I am? No.
Well,
This
we
is
never
really hard to say, but let's just put it this way. When I was her age, there was a song that I'm not going to target anything, but I'm just going to give you a roundabout idea of how old I am. Listen to this. Oh, this is horrible. This is so hard for me to do. It's so sad. And I was so gorgeous.
You were Madonna in your last life?
No! No. No, but I used to
I want
think
your fucking autograph.
I wanted to be Madonna. I would go out sometimes dressed like Madonna. I would be all nasty looking and, all dressed like a slob. Do y'all know, what was that? She was sort of...
I think I conjured up the number, but I'm not going to say it over the air.
Oh,
I'm not saying Debbie's old, but baby Jesus was her friend.
Damn!
Yes, he was in my club. We had a little club, and I had a baby dinosaur.
Oh.
That would explain all...
What did you say, Mr. Midnight Movie?
I have a Bible question since you brought up the Bible. You were Jesus' friend. What kind of fruit did Adam and Eve eat in the Garden of Eden?
An apple, I believe. I wasn't there, but Debbie, you saw.
Oh!
It was a plum. It was a
There
plum.
was no fruit. Was it described as a plum, or was it a fruit?
It was an apple.
Apple, wasn't it?
No. All the research in the world has determined that it was a plum.
Oh.
It was in the
Someone
plum.
said it was just called a fruit. It wasn't described.
Yes,
It was
exactly.
actually a plum.
I thought that he reached up to the top of to the tree, the forbidden tree, and grabbed the forbidden fruit, which was an apple.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say what kind of fruit it is.
I
It
don't
says
think
it's
it
forbidden.
matters because, there's so many different kinds of the Bible out there that it's pretty much lost in translation now.
See, now that's what I would say, but I'm not a Shelby. But I would say that. I would
Well,
agree with her.
there's been a lot of research done on that issue, on exactly what did they eat, and it looks like that it was more of a prune. What did I call it? I'm already
Plum.
A plum.
Plum.
That's what they're saying it was a plum.
Okay, well, I got to go back to church.
I don't know
So
why they
when
say
a
it
woman
wasn't.
tempts you to do something wrong, you should say, "Stop plumbing me."
There is a lot of people who say it was a pomegranate. There's different theories on it. I don't think it was an apple because of the way that it was described. Because the Bible was not the only account that was written about what happened back in those days, and that's one thing that made me really believe so heartily in the Bible was because there's other accounts of it. There were scribes everywhere, and the Bible was not the only written account of the days when Jesus Christ walked the earth. Of course, now that was long before. Now I don't believe there was that many accounts back then. That was a long time ago. That was the pre. Oh, my words get so.
BC?
No.
80? Nah, I'm kidding.
No, what was the word before the flood? It was antediluvian. So that was pre-antediluvian. How about that word?
How about it? Spell it backwards.
Big word.
You're sounding
Ooh, it's
more
so
and more like
quiet.
the female version of Mr. Solution.
Ah.
I love Mr. Solution.
Oh.
No.
I love a good solution to a puzzle.
Indeed.
Or a riddle.
Do y'all like my Bible show that I do with Mr. Solution, Roll TV?
Oh, well, I only got a chance to listen to it last week. Really.
Really?
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts on it?
Ooh,
It got so
wow.
quiet. Did Steve mute his thing? Is that what happened?
No.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Oh, there he is.
We're gonna get
There he
that.
is.
We're gonna get that fixed later on.
All right.
The first thing I want to ask you younguns here on the phone, on the call, is the music that you like nowadays. What kind of songs do you guys like nowadays?
Oh gosh, well.
Maybe I should answer that first.
Yes, maybe you should.
Go ahead,
Baldy.
Shelby.
Well, I pretty much listen to anything, but what I've usually been listening to lately is Korean pop music.
Really? Next person. Korean pop music? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I have to side with her on that one.
Caribbean, I thought I heard.
No,
Korean.
Korean.
From South Korea.
You know, somebody told me that was really good. Is it good?
Yes, K-pop is awesome. Let me say that right
Gangnam
now.
Style.
That works too, but it's not just that song either.
What is it? Give me something to. Let me look this up. We've
I'll
got to
just give
hear
you
this.
2 words.
Girls'
two
Generation.
Words. Yes, she knows what I was gonna say. Girls' Generation. That's it. Do you know they recently won a YouTube Music Awards, right?
No. Let's listen to "Girls' Generation" by I Got a Boy.
I Got a Boy
I
by
Got a
Girls'
Boy.
Generation.
And this is Korean pop music. Take it away. We got a commercial that we can skip in 3, 2, 1.
Hey yo, GG.
They all look alike. No, I'm joking.
That's terrible.
That was horrible.
This one sounds like a cover.
No, it's them. Now, I have to ask you something. Are they actually speaking in English, or are they speaking... I mean, why do we hear the English version?
No, they sing in mostly Korean, but they sing some parts in English. Like, you know, because some of the members of Girls' Generation were actually born here but raised,
Two of them. Jessica and Tiffany.
2 of them, yes.
Do other people listen to this, or just you guys?
If other people didn't listen to this, they wouldn't have won at a YouTube Music Award. Seriously.
Wow. Here they are doing Dancing Queen.
Debbie, do the math.
Indeed. Actually, that's the music video version of I Got a Boy.
It's Dancing Queen.
Is it?
Intro, though.
It is, yeah.
Generation. Let's dance. Hit the beat and take it to the fast lane.
Okay, first of all, they're stealing Christina Aguilera's set of the soda fountain.
I think it's more like reusing, because that's what companies do a lot. So.
True.
Yeah.
True that. And so that's about
Word up.
it. Word up.
Hmm.
What's that noise? Somebody's knocking on somebody's door.
No, it's my heater. It's doing this, and I don't know why.
Oh, I am just smiling through this show because y'all know how I hate noise on the show.
I'm sorry. I should mute my mic if next this happens.
Dude, what? I
was a
think
yes.
you'll need to do more than mute your mic. It sounds like your fucking house is going to blow up.
Oh my god, I am sorry. I'll oh god.
You're actually
Yeah.
over modulating the host here. I'm watching on the levels, the little the LED lights,
For meters.
meters.
My mic down. Is that a good volume? Do you guys still hear me?
No. What I'm curious is why would it pound like that?
Oh,
That's what she said. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Is Mr. Midnight Movie still here?
He is online, it says.
Yes, I had my mic on mute. Hey, what nationality? The 2 new people that are talking. What's their names and what nationality are they?
I'm Raldi. My nationality is Dominican, but I am born here as an American. So I am an American of Dominican descent. As for Shelby, she is American.
I'm white, but everyone calls me Jewish because I have curly hair.
You might have a little bit of the Jew fro. So you're a Dominican. You sound a little bit Dominican. I noticed that in your voice. A little bit of the Dominican.
Wait a minute. It's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what time it is? That's right. It's time to play Guess the Minority. Woo! That wonderful game show brought to you by the Debbie Daily Show, copied from the Ghost Show. It's time to play Guess the Minority. And our first contestant tonight is brought by Raw DV. Her name is Cupcake, or what is her name again?
Shelby.
Shelby. It's time to play. We're going to give you a sentence to say. Mr. Midnight Movie is our first contestant tonight. Welcome to the show, Mr. Midnight Movie.
He's always first.
Glad to be here.
All right. Now repeat after me, Shelby and Mr. Midnight Movie, for $50,000. Guess the minority. And Shelby, repeat after me. The big black dog jumped over the lazy fox.
The big black dog jumped over the lazy fox.
Mr. Midnight Movie, you have control of the board. Guess the minority.
Let me put 2,000 on white.
Mr. Movie says white. Show us white. Is she white? Shelby?
Yes.
And that means Mr. Midnight Movie goes to the next round where we guess the minority on Raw DV. Mr. Midnight Movie, what will you be wagering?
Since I've already heard it, I'm going to wager $10,000, which should be paid in steaks.
Wow, he's a gambler. Would you say he's a gambler, Steve?
He's into his protein or something. He's digging protein.
All right, repeat after me, Raw DV. What is that? Shut it off. Okay. The big black dog jumps over the lazy fox.
The big black dog jumps over the lazy fox.
Wow. All right. You can either play or pass over to Steve Rush, Mr. Midnight Movie, for a chance to win $10,000 paid in steak. What are you going to do?
Well, wait a second. He already said he's Dominican, so I'm going to say Dominican. But I would like to hear him say another line, Debbie. If he can say, "They call me Mr. Tibbs."
Well, all right. This happens only once in a while on our show here, ladies and gentlemen.
The judges will allow it, Debbie. The judges will allow this.
The judges will allow. All right. Going back over to Raw DV, can you repeat, "They call me Mr. Tibbs"?
Call me Mr. Tibbs.
Can you say that one more time? Can you say that one more time?
The judges will permit only one more translation of "They call me Mr. Tibbs." Please.
Okay. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in that.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait.
Go ahead,
All right,
Raw
I'm going to
DV.
do my version now.
Okay, stop. We're going to hand that over to Mr. Midnight Movie. If he convinces us that he is Mr. Tibbs, we will call him that in 3, 2, 1, go.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Shut up, Raldy. Mr. Midnight Movie was going to say it.
I'm sorry?
They call me Mr. Tibbs. Is that terrible? Oh, that's it. You owe me 70 steak dinners. 70.
That was horrible.
That's the 70.
I got to tell you something really funny, though, Steve. It's hysterical. What is this?
I don't know, but I'm dancing my ass off.
Okay.
Me too, man.
You know what?
That's
Mr. Midnight Movie was on my show one night, and he said, I can do an impression of, who says that? They call me, it's the black guy. What's his name? The actor? Sidney Poitier. And he makes this big deal out of it. And all of a sudden I said, okay, go ahead. And all of a sudden Mr. Midnight Movie goes, they call me Mr. Tibbs. And everybody on the panel just roars laughing because it's one of those things where Mr. Midnight Movie thinks he can actually sound like Sidney Poitier.
I do not. You,
Mr. Liar.
I was putting a terrible spin on that. I didn't want to do it. You said, "Oh, it sounds so wonderful," and then you put me up.
I did. All right. I did.
Take your medication.
I did.
Debbie.
No, he's
I'm
right.
doing the whole show like this. I'm going to ruin your show with that Sidney Poitier.
Why are
You're
you
gonna
mad?
ruin it?
Are you mad?
I convinced him.
Cool it, man. Cool it.
I convinced
Pull it,
him that he
Mom.
could do it really good. And I said, y'all got
Wow.
to hear this. He really does a good version of it. And he goes, they call me Mr. Tibbs. And everybody was like, what the fuck? It sounded horrible.
Cool it, man. Cool it.
What the hell is that supposed to be? All right.
I thought it was my Sidney Poitier impression, but I think
Somebody's
it
playing
was Cool
gospel.
it,
It
man.
sounds like a leprechaun in labor.
What was the name of that movie that he did that impression in, or that voice?
In the heat of the night, you can play the you can probably find that up in YouTube. They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Are you
You
kidding?
can you can.
Oh, I
What
gotta
if he's
hear
spot
this.
You
on?
can find anything on YouTube.
Thank
Yes,
God
you
for
can.
YouTube.
You damn sure can. You can find anything. You know what? They have the movie in the heat of. Is it the movie? Oh, there it is. In the heat of the night
The heat of the
soundtrack.
night. But you can just say probably in the heat of the night, or they call me Mr. Tibbs.
They have where Whitey ain't around. They have Whippin' Boy, Nitty Gritty Time. Where Whitey ain't around. What is? Let's see what this is. Quincy Jones does all the soundtrack. Where Whitey ain't around. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay.
Sounds like Raldy's type of music.
I hate white people.
They're not all they're cracked up to be.
They
They're
call
all
me Mr.
crackers.
Tibbs. There's white time in prison, and there's color time in prison, and there ain't no time like color time in prison. When they
Here
read
we
you that song, I'm
go.
going to play that part.
Take it away, Quincy. No, take it away, Sidney Poitier, and they call me Mr. Tibbs. With a Disney commercial first.
In advertisements.
Oh, it's my favorite. Listen.
And now it's a Golden Globe nominee for Best Actress Emma Thompson.
Shall we begin?
Rolling Stone calls it magic.
My imagination was absolutely on fire.
The Chicago Sun-Times
I can't wait to
declares
see
it one
it.
of the year's best films.
I swear, every time a person walks into a movie house, they will rejoice.
Sadie Mr. Banks, rated PG-13, now playing in theaters everywhere.
Here we go. Shh, shh.
Virgil, where you come from? Ain't no change this time of morning. I could have had you shot. But don't you push me, boy!
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Did you hear? They call me
Mr. Tibbs.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Who does a better version?
Mr. Tibbs.
Wait a
I only
minute.
heard
Wait.
it
Wait. Raw TV doesn't sound half bad. Hold on. It was either him or his girlfriend.
It was me.
Say that one more time.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Hey, that's not bad. Uh-oh.
Let me hear it one more time, Deb. I want a shot at it.
They call me Mr. Tibbs. Okay, here we go.
Call me Mr. Tibbs.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
All right, here we go.
Call me
Quiet.
Mr. Tibbs.
Quiet, everybody. Ready?
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Wow, this is the most effed up thing I've ever done in my life.
Well,
that same here.
Mr. Midnight Movie's the one that brought it up.
Drugs are all you guys on to see that all the time.
What?
All the time, just you call me Mr. Tibbs.
I'm going to just go to bed having nightmares about this big black guy saying, they call me
Call
Mr.
me
Tibbs.
Mr. Tibbs.
She's going to go to her Christmas dinner in front of all of her relatives and go, hey, everybody, listen. They call me Mr. Tibbs. And they're going to go, who the hell is she hanging out with?
I think Mr. Movie decree that this man from the Dominican should be called Mr. Tibbs.
I want to hear you one more time do it, Mr. Movie. One more time.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Okay, that's an Irish Arnold Schwarzenegger.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
You are wrong, sir.
In the heat of the
What's
night.
Schwarzenegger?
Call me Mr. Tibbs.
You're in danger.
Get to the chopper. To the chopper. I'm sorry.
Wow. You're an Asian.
Call me
That was very Asian.
God.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper now.
Get to the
Long time,
choppers.
all time same.
To the chopper.
Everybody, listen, you want to get to the chopper. We have no time. You're in danger.
That's not bad.
Is that
Who is
Asian
your
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Who is
That
your
was
father
me.
and what does he do?
Got the song.
You don't
Who's your
understand.
daddy?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Where's your daddy?
To the choppers.
To the chopper, everybody. You don't understand. It's going to get ugly.
Now, Mr. Midnight Movie, are you familiar with a movie called Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?
I'm Mr. Tibbs.
I'm sorry. Are you familiar with that movie? That looks like it's highly racially motivated. Am I correct?
Oh.
You see yourself as a colored man. I see myself as just a man.
Oh, really? Let's take a listen. This looks highly racially. It looks like, there's a white family sitting in this beautiful house, and did the daughter bring him home for dinner? Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. 1967, starring Spencer Tracy. How about that? Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Sydney.
That was his last film, by the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Let's listen to a clip from it.
How about your glasses? Can I get you a drink, either Mr. and Mrs. Prentice?
No, thank you.
John? Mike? No, you've had enough as it is already.
Dad? What's going on?
There's something I want to say, and I'd like you to sit down and see if you can keep quiet for once in your life. Please, sit down, John.
Oh.
Sit down, Chris, please. I have a few things to say, and you might just think they're important. This has been a very strange day. I don't think that's putting it too strongly. I might even say it's been an extraordinary day. I've been out there thinking about the day, and the way it has gone, and it seems to me that now I need to make a few personal statements for a variety of reasons. The day began for me when I walked into this house, and Tilly said to me, excuse me. Tilly! This will only take a second. Tilly.
Everything's been ready. It's been ready for long.
All right, Tilly. Sit down. Mr. and Mrs. Prentice, this is Miss Matilda Biggs, who's been a member of this family for 22 years, and who today has been making a great deal of trouble. Sit down, Tilly. Now, the minute I walked into this house this afternoon, Miss Biggs said to me, well, all hell done broke loose now. I asked her naturally enough to what she referred, and she said, you'll see. And I did. Then after some preliminary guessing games, at which I was never very good, it was explained to me by my daughter that she intended to get married. And that her intended was a young man whom I had never met, who happened to be a Negro. Well, I think it's fair to say that I responded to this news in the same manner that any normal father would respond to it, unless, of course, his daughter happened to be a Negro, too. In a word, I was flabbergasted, and while I was still being flabbergasted, I was informed by my daughter, a very determined young woman, much like her mother, that the marriage was on, no matter what her mother and I might feel about it.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to ask each and every one of you, if this happened. Okay, first go to Steve Rush. Steve Rush, let's say your daughter comes home and announces to you that she is going to be married, and her betrothed, her intended, is African American. What do you say to her, and how do you feel about that?
Honestly, I guess I have to be honest. I think I'd be taken aback quite a bit. It's not what I'd want, for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely not what I would want. Not to have anything. I'm not racist at all. I want my
and why? Why would you say that?
My grandbabies not to go through the bullshit that they would have to go through.
Good point. What do you say, Mr. Midnight Movie? Do you agree?
So if it's a person like Sidney Poitier or anybody else, I could care less. I would prefer that they, marry a nice person. Then
so you would judge him. You would judge. Okay, let's say he comes in the room. He's dressed very nice. He's very poised, very mannered, such like Mr. Solution, perhaps. You wouldn't have a problem with it at all, right?
Well, who's like Mr. Solutions, then I'd have a problem. But,
okay, well, you know what I mean.
If he was, a decent person. I mean, and it's her choice, nonetheless, whether I want it or not. I'm not the one, going to spend my life with this person. So ultimately, it's their choice. Whether I like them or not is irrelevant. But would I be pleased or disappointed? I mean, I want someone I have in common with, and if I find rapport with the person, regardless of the race, sure.
Very well.
I wouldn't mind it.
What about you, Raul Davey? What would you think? What do you think about that?
Let's say so I'm currently like if I say for example had to go to Shelby and see talk to her parents and such, I would say judge not the color of skin or the other or in our case the nationality, because
Does anybody know what Raul Davey just said?
Am I lagging? Am I lagging?
No, but you're not making any
I got him.
Tell me, Mr. Tibbs. Mr. Tibbs said...
Mr. Tibbs.
Oh, God.
Yeah, wait. Back up. You have to say all of that in Mr. Tibbs' voice.
Oh, God.
No, but
we're waiting.
I think he just said
I know.
He said his nationality. He's originally from Caribbean, so his nationality in his
would
case
be more as much of an issue.
What I'm saying is though, judge not what nationality someone else is from. That wants let's say it's Shelby's parents and say for example they have something off about me because hey I'm Dominican. I would say judge not by that, judge by the mannerisms, judge by the acts, how they act, you understand?
It's not only my dad.
Exactly. What matters is how one person carries themselves and how they act, not the nationality or skin color or their preference or anything else like that. That's
Very good. Very good. I agree completely. I don't believe that you should judge somebody just because of the color of their skin. You should judge the person by the person.
Indeed.
Exactly.
Shelby gets a turn.
Shelby?
Of course.
How do you feel about that? Would you ever consider marrying somebody that is of dark skin or what?
That wasn't the question. The question is if your child came home.
If your child came home. Well, she's kind of young to do that, but we'll see if she can answer the question. Go ahead, Shel.
Well, because of the fact that I might end up being married to Raleigh one day.
Oh,
this is so sudden, Mr. Tibbs.
Congratulations! What do you want for your? I could buy you something nice.
Mr. Tibbs, I'm so happy for you.
It might happen. We're not sure yet, though.
Wow, Debbie, do you realize it's breaking news on your network?
Guys heard it first, exclusive.
Mr. Tibbs is getting married.
Mr. Tibbs is marrying a car.
Wow.
I love it.
I don't know what to say. This is so sudden.
I know. You're the flower girl, Deb.
We could have the wedding right here.
Oh, boy.
That's not bullshit.
No, Ron, we should do it.
I don't bullshit.
You could be married you could have an internet wedding. How about that? We could get you married tonight and y'all would be married on the internet, if anything, right?
Video rolling and everything. Think of the money I'll save.
No, we'll have the whole thing. Like tonight, we'll have the bachelor party, we'll have the bachelorette party, then we'll have the
Excellent.
Yeah, we'll have the whole thing in one night.
Seriously though, let's not rush into things. We tried rushing into things.
Rushing. Raleigh,
he doesn't want. Is this what I'm hearing here? Davey is getting cold feet and doesn't want to marry Shelby.
Oh, shush.
This is horrible. I feel so sorry for Shelby. Left at the altar. No,
shush,
I'm joking, of course.
Come on.
I'm joking, of course. You're all he talks about behind your back, Shelby. I will tell you that.
Hey, I heard a little bit of it.
He always talks about you. Shelby this, Shelby
Does
that.
he really?
Shelby.
Oh, I'm supposed to go along with this. Yeah, he does.
Is Mr. Tibbs, is he related to the High Five Ghost by any chance?
I know we just keep calling him Mr. Tibbs.
Yeah, because is Ralphie Muscle Man?
Debbie, do you remember the High Five Ghost?
Oh, I loved the High Five Ghost. I still think that was Jewish producer.
No, it wasn't. He used to go.
Was
every
it?
time the Jewish producer would talk, he'd say, "Go back into your corner."
Listen to Mr. Midnight Movie. He
Wow.
just laughs. Isn't he cute?
He's like a little puppy.
I still get to pause.
I
would
love
get to
it.
pause for days just thinking of that. I don't know why, but he would. Yeah.
You have menopause for days? Would you say?
What? You couldn't
I
quite
took
hear you,
the pause.
dude. Speak up.
They called me.
Oh, okay. You laughed through it, dude. I didn't hear you.
Now, this is a Teddy Afro wedding song. What is that? Afro wedding. We got to hear what this is. What is this? It says the Teddy Afro wedding song. It's called Kaaba. But we have a commercial that we're going to skip. Okay, here we go. What is this?
It's Ethiopian music.
Stop beating your horn.
I don't know. They're driving up in a gorgeous.
That's an Ethiopian music video.
It sounds like Detroit.
Is that a Vuvuzela?
They're actually walking into this. That's interesting. It's
Wow.
an Ethiopian, but it's beautiful. And the men are dressed in gorgeous suits, and they all look really nice and everything. But they're all kind of jumping around as the groom is walking in. He's holding some flowers. He's kind of entering in like the bride enters in our deals. Interesting.
Spoken Vuvuzela much?
Do
I have that album.
Vuvuzela.
That is a great song to make love to.
You know,
Wouldn't it be? I love
Mr.
the
Midnight
rhythm.
Movie. Do you know what song I came down to? I came down the aisle to Trumpets Voluntary. Have you ever heard Trumpets Voluntary?
I have.
I know you have because you do a lot of. Here is Trumpets Voluntary that I
Do
came
a lot
down.
of what?
A lot of photo.
Oh, okay, got you.
No, here it is. This is what I came down to. If it'll play, here we go. You know the intros they have on YouTube? Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I just got a chill down my spine when that happened. I got chills all over me. That's how much it reminds me of my wedding. It does. It was so cute.
Vic, get your hands off of her.
Oh, it was so sweet.
You know what I'd do
What?
if I was next to you
Mm-hmm.
and you played that song? I would put an ice cube right down your back.
God.
It reminds me of my wedding day, that coming down
Oh,
the aisle with
chills.
my
Never
father, my sweet dad. Aw.
Well,
Yeah.
for my wedding, I would like an organ version of the Daft
I
Punk
thought
song
she was gonna
called,
sing.
Get Lucky.
Oh, nice.
I like Loverboy's version of Get Lucky.
Okay, now I didn't hear what you said. You said the what version of Get Lucky?
The organ version. Like,
yeah,
played on
it's
an
the-
organ.
It's the Daft Punk song, you know.
Get Lucky by Daft Punk? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yes.
the song, it's like, we're up all night to get lucky.
We're up all night to get down. We're up all night. Yes!
Here she comes in all her glory. It's Shelby. Here
She's not a
comes
stripper.
the bride. Here comes the bride.
And now to the stage, Shelby.
If Mr. Timms and Shelby gets married, you're going to play the battering ram, the song The Battering Ram.
What keeps the planet remember
That's wild.
Shelby's here all
Wait a minute,
week, ladies
guys.
and gentlemen.
You guys remember the thing I said about Korean pop?
Mm-hmm.
I actually took the time out of my schedule to make a mashup from a Girls' Generation song and Get Lucky.
You made a mashup?
Yeah, but somebody else reposted it on YouTube, so
Really?
you can go ahead and play it, Debbie.
Oh, I want to hear this. Also, somebody wants into
Yeah,
our
but-
call. After this,
Okay.
we're going to bring in a surprise visitor. Do we have to do the whole 3 minutes? Or
No, we don't.
I'm joking. I'm joking, of course.
This is gay music that even the Duck Dynasty would approve.
Oh, wow. We have somebody else that wants in on our little fun action on our panel this evening. I'd like to
Throw him
welcome.
in.
Here he comes. It's none other than. Hold on just a second. I spoke too soon. Hold on just a second.
No other than.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves. What? Okay, wait. Here he comes. It's none other than Jewish Joe.
Hello, Jewish Joe.
Say something, Jewish Joe.
Hello, Jewish Joe.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
We're on with Mr. Tibbs.
Wait, we got old Rooter up here. Can we get him in?
Yeah, we got Mr. Tibbs up in the house.
Hey!
What's up, bro?
Guys, we got old Rooters online.
What's up, man?
Can we get him in?
What's going on? Nothing.
Old Rooter.
Waiting for you. Just waiting for you. That's all it's about. Keeping it real.
That's right. We're keeping it real tonight.
Jewish producer, how are you, beautiful man?
Wow. I was never going to say that, but I wanted to.
I've missed the Debbie Daily. I've missed the Debbie Daily show. I've missed being on the Debbie Daily show.
Well, now you're on. How
Now
about
I'm
that?
on.
How come you didn't have a show on Thursday, Debbie? Why not?
Maybe I didn't feel like it, huh? How about
Yeah.
that? Yeah, so there.
I missed that. I was lost. I was lost in internet land without your show.
I was pissed off.
I was pissed. I was angry. I bit myself.
Did you really?
You bit yourself?
Yes.
Was it good for you?
Yeesh.
It was
I
perfect.
texted you and said, "What's up, homo?" And you didn't respond either, Debbie.
Kosher.
Now, we're talking about several things tonight, but the first one I want to ask you, Jewish
No, we're not.
producer, is let's pretend you have a daughter,
Okay.
and she comes home with her
Your
betrothed.
name is Katie D.
Oh,
The
Lord.
other half.
How can I obtain...
Katie D.
How can I...
I listened to Katie D today on my cell phone. I have her clip on myself, and when I feel real down, I just play that.
Will you
and I
play
feel
it?
so
Well,
much better.
I'll do anything if you'll play it right now for Steve. Steve's never heard it.
Never.
Can you
How am I
play-
supposed to? How am I supposed to go
I
on
can't.
without hearing it?
Oh, God, you've got to.
All right, everybody, mute your mics.
you
This
love
audio
me.
clip is in
Make
the
it
Okay.
happen.
Okay,
Make
everybody be
magic
quiet.
happen.
Everybody
Make
be
it
quiet.
Make it happen.
Mute
Don't
your
worry.
mic.
But make your
Quiet.
point,
Quiet,
Debbie.
quiet.
You're making a good point there.
Quiet on the set. Shh.
What are we waiting on?
We're waiting on you to make it happen. Make the magic happen.
Katie D.
Oh, okay. I'll chime in with that. I have to find it it's been a minute, so give me a minute.
Oh,
There
please.
we
All right.
go.
We will
worry.
work. We will
There we
wait
go.
on it.
I want to get in touch with Katie D because I want to write a play with just Katie D. I think she should play like Martha Washington or something like that, or maybe Abe Lincoln's husband.
Kate, for those of you out there who don't know, for the listening audience, Katie D was a victim of internet, in real life bullying. And she was. But I think she brought it on herself because she would sit and, get this, she would fart in class in her high school loud and then wonder why they would all pick on her. She said this many times on her own show that she was picked on and bullied. So she started this thing called the Kindness Army. And this was going to be, she was going to lead this awakening through the internet where everybody was going to be nice to everybody and nobody was going to bully anybody anymore. And it was really quite comical, to be honest with you. So that's who she was. But
Well, it's a great message. I mean, if that's what she was trying to do.
But she turned out to be one of the worst trolls of them all.
Well, the
You're
message is
actually
still good.
sending me. Wait a minute! It says that Jewish producer's sending me Katie D. No.
Whoa, she's sending it?
I'm
Okay.
making the magic.
Coming
tonight.
early.
No, he's sending me the
Coming
actual.
early.
This Christmas is coming early.
Oh my God!
Ah!
Christmas came early for Raleigh already.
Do you give him some love?
How sweet!
Oh,
Jewish
I'm sorry.
Are
That's the only
y'all?
Christmas gift I want from a woman.
I don't know if y'all are ready for this. Y'all are not going to be ready for this. So one day on her show, Katie D makes the following MP3, which is a cry out to everybody on the internet. I cannot believe Christmas did come early. This is great. It's still uploading. And 3 seconds, it says. 1 second. And here we go.
Here it is.
Everybody, she's playing. Mute the mics.
I don't believe this. Everybody mute your
I
mics.
hope it's the right thing.
I
Like
hope
the
it is
ghetto
too.
Spreaker dress.
Yes, it is. Here we go. And it's Kindness Army with Katie D.
Hi, I'm Katie from the page Spreading Kindness with Katie D. I just wanted to make a video to the bullied victims. I just want to let you guys know that you're not alone and that that you can get through it. Just imagine, live your dream, do what you can, ignore them. And I know it's so hard. You're probably like, oh, Katie, what are you talking about? You can't ignore it. Well, try to, because you can make a difference. Don't give up.
Live your dreams.
Keep going. I always thought about that in school. I was like, these bullies are taking me over. I can't live anymore. I've been through suicide attempts. I've dealt with depression. It does get better, and it really will. And, with everybody around me, we're all standing up. We're spreading kindness and making a difference.
Now, Stabby McHugs cracked me up one night when he said that every time he hears this, he imagines Katie talking to a bunch of frogs.
They look up to me, they see what I do. And don't give up, Just stand up. I've been through it, and it does get better. Trust me. And believe me when I say that it gets better, because it does. I've been through it. I've walked through halls, been taunted, been pushed around, beat up, called names.
Beat up.
Just stand your ground and just walk away, because it will get better, and you will keep going. Keep your hope, your faith, and live your dreams while they're being mean to somebody else. You can make a difference, and please, please do not give up. Just live your dreams, because you can be higher than them one day. Wow, because they were so busy being mean to somebody else.
Live your dreams, everybody. Christmas came early this year. Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you, Jewish producer.
Actually, the message was great.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good message. Kids need to hear it. That was
now,
not bad.
Now.
I don't understand the Kermit Frog going on.
Wait a minute. Before you speak, let me tell you, Katie D turned out to be one of the biggest trolls that I've ever gone through on the internet. Right?
Oh, no, I heard that part. I'm just saying the
Came at you.
message. The message was a great message.
Live your dream.
Live your dreams, people. Live your freaking dreams.
I think she went a little too dramatic.
Well,
ask something.
She became friends with Bathtub Girl to begin with.
God.
And oh yeah.
Oh God.
And then she actually trolled herself as she was in my chat room one night as Debi Daly. It was unbelievable. On Spreaker, on Spreaker.com, she went and got a fake show called The Debi Daly Show, and she was trolling herself in my chat room as she was on her iPhone as Debi Daly and on her computer as me. And
She's trying to make it look like Debi Daly hates herself.
Hates Katie. And it was just a mess. But I was the one that befriended her when a lot of people weren't her friend. I mean, there's more to it than meets the eye is what I'm saying. So that's the reason why that's kind of a funny clip.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. And I've met 30 Debi Dalys. I still don't know the real one.
She can throw it on command, by the way.
I guess. I can't wait to meet the real Debi Daly. I wonder what she's really like.
Well, I don't know. I hear she's pretty sweet, so.
She has blue eyes and dreamy hair, and she probably sings lullabies.
Ouch. What, Vic?
She gave herself up.
She gave herself up what?
She gave herself up. Remember?
Who did? Oh, Katie D. Yeah, that's right. She did give herself up on Skype. She admitted to me that she did it, so there you go.
She couldn't help herself. She was ADD too.
And now it's on the airwaves.
Never heard of it.
Victor remembers he's talking about it. That's the mumbling you hear in the background. I just wish that when Victor would speak, he would speak right into the microphone so he doesn't sound like Steve from, what's her name?
Debi Daly Show?
Bobby Dooley.
Oh.
Bobby Dooley. You know how her husband's in the background named Steve?
Anyway. Those Steves, don't trust them. Don't. Seriously.
That's coming from someone named Steve.
That's right. I'm a first-hand acknowledger of this.
Never trust Steve.
Yeah.
You should tell Debbie about whenever we were watching that video the other day about the engineer.
Oh, which one?
We were watching that for a week. The same video of you calling engineer cute.
Me?
Oh, yes.
Me?
Yes.
Wait a
There was
minute.
Video,
Me?
Debbie, you were saying something along the lines of, I think you're being a little too harsh on the engineer.
Oh, when I called Ghost?
Yeah.
And how the engineer wanted your number.
He's like, give me my number.
Is this on YouTube?
Yes,
Oh,
Mark Razor Z has every episode.
I have to hear this.
We were laughing our heads off.
How do I look that up on YouTube? What's it called?
Engineer X Debbie Daly.
Engineer.
And then an X and then Debbie Daly. It's all one word.
X Debbie Daly. I have to hear this. Engineer times Debbie Daly. It's all one word? Okay, let me make it all one word. How funny.
Yeah, it's like full, it's a full radio graffiti, so you'd have to skip through it. Raleigh, you should do that.
Yeah, I'll
get like the certain port.
Yeah, because I don't see it.
I'll deal with the skipping portion of it.
Yeah, find it. I'd love to hear it. I used to call Ghost sometimes, but I actually called that time because I was moved at the way he treated. He was treating Engineer. Oh, there it is. Engineer times Debbie Daly Radio Graffiti, December the 4th.
Yeah, but it's full. It's the full Radio Graffiti, so you have to skip through it.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah, Raleigh could do it because I think.
How many minutes is it so I can play it on the sound card?
Go ahead and get to the crux of the broadcast.
How many calls is it, or?
I'll look it up, Raleigh.
Yeah, just tell me, Raleigh, how far along it is. Because if I play it, everybody can hear it.
It's at 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Here we go. Debbie Daly calling to gripe at Ghost about how he's treating Engineer.
You go stupid ham bum. Let the engineer have the show. So
now shut up, fruit bowl. All right, if you're gonna call up, sound off like you got a pair. 214 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost.
Yay.
Hey, this is Debbie. I've been on hold for so long I forgot why I called.
No, go ahead. Say whatever you have to say.
Oh, I was just going to say, number one, a shout out to Gaspar, and number two, I've been listening to you a long time, and I've really had to get my nerve up to do this, but I think you're being too hard on Engineer.
I'm being too hard on Engineer? Why is that?
I think he's adorable. I don't think he's mean, and I just think, I just do. I know I'm really putting my neck out here by doing this, but I just think you're being too hard on him. There you go.
Oh, Debbie Daly. Are you kidding me? I mean, you even got Debbie Daly hitting on you, Engineer. God damn it. Debbie Daly's hitting on you, for Christ's sake.
My number.
I'm going to give her your goddamn number, you tard. 315 Radio Graffiti.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. He called Engineer a tart. Engineer, okay, first of all, for those of you, I remember we played to the audience, Ghost. How would you describe Ghost, Jewish producer, on BTR?
Oh, he's kind of the template. He was the template. Every show knew who he was when I came on. The first couple shows I ever heard were Desert Rose and Ghost Show, and I was just like, "What the fuck?
Me too.
What is this? What is this? What is this nonsense? This is chaos. What is this?" And it hooked me. It hooked me though, Debbie. And I like I like radio. So when I heard that, and I was hooked, and I was like, "This guy's good."
The first, I remember my first experience. I heard him. I was like, "Is this guy real? Is this nuts?" And he's with the pots and pans and boxes and screaming and acting like he's having a heart attack. He's like, "Wow."
Yeah, I was
Good
waiting
Lord.
for the shtick to end. I was waiting for the real guy to kind of step forward, but that was the real guy, and he was.
I thought he was going to die.
What he does now.
I call him the ultimate counter troll.
He always sounded on the verge of
I have
death.
to side with Shelby on this one. She says he is the ultimate counter troll.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely.
Yes, he is
Absolutely.
the way to fight trolls. You're right.
He had
a troll trolling trolls, man.
He was the #1 show on Blog Talk Radio. He had a chat room that had over 500 people every day because they actually made it to where there was only 500. Did you know, though, that Debbie Daly, you can ask anybody that works at Blog Talk Radio, my show was the show that caused them to go 500 only per chat room.
Wow.
Swear to God. I went through a vicious, Steve and I went through a vicious 4chan raid. And at one point in the show, I could play it if I wanted to, but I don't want to find it right now. I said, Jake calls into my show, and Steve and I answer, "Hi, Jake," and he goes, Debbie, I know you never go to your chat room, but have you looked at your chat room?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Debbie, go look." And I go, "Why?" When I went to look, because I never went there, it said there was 1,189 people in my chat room.
Whoa.
And it was going...
You couldn't even read it.
No, you could not read it.
It was
And
like a movie at the end of a movie with those scrolls going so fast.
It
Yeah.
was horrible. And so about 2 weeks after that, they declared on BTR that you could only have 5. They made it to where you could only have 500 per show in your chat room at a time. And every day, everybody ran at 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. They ran to the Ghost Show to make sure you could get into the chat room because there were so many times that you would go there and it would say, "We're sorry, but the chat room's full." Okay.
Oh.
And he was the number 1 show, and then he rage quit. And you know that's funny. But
he's announcing he's going to come back on December 25th. I doubt it highly.
24th, Raldi.
24th, thank you. I highly doubt it.
Where did he announce that at?
It says on his broadcast page.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Look at it. It says, "We can make the dream happen. We can make this a reality."
Do you think
It
it'll
says
ever?
Bitcoins.
Do you think it'll ever be the same?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't
He
know.
might not do radio graffiti after all the trolling he's been through last year and the year before. He's not gonna do radio graffiti.
That was the. I think
if he comes back.
I think the worst thing he did was when he did radio graffiti. He tried being. He said it's everybody's favorite time.
That was
Radio.
the show. It's everyone's favorite time of the broadcast. It's radio graffiti.
and he said, "That's right. Radio graffiti is when I turn the show over to you, and you will have 3 to 5 seconds to say
3 to 4 seconds.
3 to 4 seconds to say anything you want." And it was a troll
And the
feeding ground.
and the first thing we hear is "Fuck you, Texas," and "Fuck the Lone Star State."
Exactly. It was
That
horrible.
song all the time. It's stuck in my head ever since.
They would troll him to death with that song. It was called Fuck.
Yeah.
It was actually a good song.
Weird Wilbur, "Fuck you, Texas." That freaking song.
There was more too. I mean,
Take
the
a listen.
ham bone thing.
Take a listen to what we're
there was
talking
a-
about, everybody. Take a listen. Here we go with. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It says a problem occurred. I'm trying to find it now. Hold
Just
on.
refresh
Technical difficulties here. Let's try this one here. Let's see. Oh, it just keeps saying an error occurred. Try back later. You know what that means?
Probably YouTube's down.
YouTube is down for maintenance.
You love it.
Is it really?
Let's
You
see
love
what
it.
it is.
Really? Okay. Hold on. We'll try this one.
I'll send a video and see if it works, because apparently it does.
It's because
No, it's
of all
working.
these changes.
It's working.
It is working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Working on my end.
I dropped a video link in there, Deb. I wanted you to play.
me
It's
see.
also called Lucky Ones.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Is it in the chat room that we're... Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's in the chat room.
But I wanted to do Fuck You, Texas.
No, do
There
that
you go.
first, but I just want you to hear that's the fastest drum roll ever recorded by man.
Okay. We have a skipping video thing here, and here we go.
Think about a place that's hot as hell down there at the bottom of a dried out well, and I think you know what Texas means to me. Ain't got no money, ain't got no job, the banks are all too full to rob, and I'd like to say one thing before I leave. Well, fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Beer. Fuck that fucking Alamo and fucking Longhorn Steer. Fuck every Dallas cowboy that ever drawed a breath. Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, plum dead. I worked my fingers to the bone, but I thought I wrote some pretty good songs till I drew the wrath of the Texas LCB. They jerked my tunes off a honky tonk with a bullshit list of do's and don'ts. They locked them up and throw away the key. Well, fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Beer. Fuck that fucking Alamo and fucking
You,
Longhorn
Texas.
Steer. Fuck every Dallas cowboy that ever draws a breath. Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, plum dead.
And there you have it. They would troll him to death with that song. Would you agree?
There's other ones though, especially that one Raldi made.
Which one?
Which one?
Money, Success, Fame, Bronies.
Oh,
yeah.
God,
I
yes.
actually won a Ghosty Award for that
Horrible, horrible. And he would get
Kinda-
so mad. Yes, go ahead, dear.
It sounded like old Rooter. I bet you he could sing that song pretty well.
Got it.
He's already standing on the sidelines tonight whining.
Yes, he's there.
He's
My
whining.
buddy's there. If you hear me, hey, Rooter, what's going on, bud?
He hears you.
I want Rooter in this chat, though.
Oh, you know what's going to happen? It's just going to become the Rooter show.
Radio Graffiti starts right now. Let's start it, baby. 712 Radio Graffiti.
A lot of people thought it was all Rooter doing that voice.
Shut up, you stupid Canadian bacon fruit bowl, all right? I can't stand Canada, and you idiots from Canada know it, so stop calling. 856 Radio Graffiti.
Reptiles are cold-blooded. It explains you being an
You being an
NWO
NWO show.
Shut up, all right? Once again, you got these stupid idiots that are Alex Jones worshippers out here trying to spread more slanderous lies about me. You want to know why? Because it keeps their little stupid social network alive. Because all their little prognostications about, the end of the world, all this, all that have been wrong. 712 Radio Graffiti.
Love for your voice, we're unforgettable. Baby, do forget.
Christ. 111 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, can you please get this NWO show off the air?
Shove it up your ass, you stupid, dumb Alex Jones worshiping, nipple clamp loving, butt plug up the ass looking, wish you had a girlfriend whacking your wiener, hot dog tickling your dingleberry ass having, chicken eating cornbread crap. Shove it up your ass.
And Ghost loved his callers.
Is it bad that I remember that line that he always says?
You're obsessed.
Yeah, there might be an issue there, sir.
Might be.
Yeah.
But it claimed that it was a...
Sure know a lot.
Yeah. I don't think
It's
I
a
know
little
that
scary.
much. Little spooky.
Oh, my bad.
Justin Sider, Radio Graffiti.
Right, it's the Sperminator. You're a gay Mexican Jew.
Shove it up your ass. 708 Radio Graffiti. Shove that song up your ass, all right? 903 Radio Graffiti.
Word around the office, you've got a fat cock. Yeah.
You sick son of a bitch. 780 Radio
Oh, what
Graffiti.
we've turned this broadcast into.
Shake your penis. Jesus Christ. 267 Radio Graffiti.
French fry 113095 here. What's your favorite video game, Ghost?
Oh man, my favorite video game? You know, that's a good question. What's my favorite video game? Man, that's a toughie. You know what?
Metal Gear.
Probably the first Metal Gear off of the original Nintendo. All right. Banjo the Bear, Radio Graffiti.
Suck my dog dick! Suck my dog dick!
413 Radio Graffiti.
Engineer's a spy.
They think you're a spy, engineer.
That's
Yeah, he says spy. 409 Radio Graffiti.
Dark Razor Z, your ass is mine.
Oh man, somebody's calling out Dark Razor Z there. 516 Radio Graffiti.
And all you assholes that say that I'm racist, hey, it's the truth.
Oh, you stupid scumbag. Screw all of you idiots that are editing my voice and trying to make me sound like a jerk-off. Screw all of you idiots, all right?
At least he didn't say jag off this time.
Screw all of you morons. Trying to re-edit my voice to make me sound like some kind of a goddamn Grand Dragon, making me sound like some kind of a stupid, incompetent Grand Dragon racist or something. You people know it's not the truth. You people know I'm not racist. I'm a melting pot of friendship and...
There he goes. I was waiting for it. The melting pot of friendship.
Yeah.
That's Ghost, everybody. Ghost was on Blog Talk Radio for how many years? 2 or 3 years? Or
Couple,
about
3.
4 years.
Yeah.
That's what he
In
had for your
2008.
anniversary.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was about 4 years. And he rage quit. Now, the funniest thing about the day he rage quit, actually, Debi Daly, was one of the very last things he ever played on the day he rage quit. Do you remember?
I did not get to hear the entire episode, unfortunately.
I didn't
I
get
thought
the
it
memo.
was a thing about like Karaskin.
No, he rage quit on the day that they called in. Kadu called in with
Karaskin burger.
what now?
The Karaskin burger.
Oh, what a bunch of wascals. That's the thing that killed him.
But the day he quit was, one of the day right. But no, I'm wrong. It was right before he quit on 420 when they trolled him with the Debi Daly versus, or what was it again? It was like
Debi Daly versus Ghost.
It was epic.
Battles of
Blog Talk.
Radio.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what it was. Debi Daly versus Ghost on, and it even brought cans.wave. Remember?
Yes.
That's right. And that was on 420, and then he quit. The last show was on 422. Is that right?
Because of Karaskin.
Actually, no. His last show was on May 15th, 2012.
Oh, okay. I must
But
be wrong.
they probably played that on him the month before, probably, or weeks before. I don't know.
Well, they used to say that it was good if you could make him bring cans.wave, and actually, Ghost versus Debi Daly rap battle did bring cans.wave, right?
The Karaskin one was the worst.
Karaskin one was the one that killed Ghost.
Because he was, legitimately, screaming his head off. It was bad.
All I'm gonna say is, Kadoom, the guy who made that, he is probably one of the best splicers ever, I swear.
And he's the real Kermit.
I don't know what that is, the real Kermit.
I'll explain. See, there was a call that Kadoom made to Ghost in the Kermit the Frog voice, and he said, "Well, Miss Piggy caught me, clubbing the ponies, and I'm wondering, is it clapping if the ponies are drawn as human?" Or something like that, to that extent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why we say he's the real Kermit.
Jewish producer, did you ever call into the Ghost Show, ever?
Yeah, I did. I was just gonna tell you that I was one of those guys that I wasn't a very good one, but I called in I think once, and I was really nervous and I didn't know what to say, and I ended up just kind of babbling about something.
Wow, I love it.
I wish I had. There's no way I have that around anywhere, but I got in one.
Ralphie did a ton of them.
I did so many freaking remixes, dude.
And then the Satan voice.
Oh my god, yes. I actually called in with a sound changer and I managed to make my voice really deep, And he's like, "Who is this calling? Is this the devil?" Yeah.
Now, Mr. Midnight Movie, did you ever call into Ghost, or did you ever listen to Ghost?
I listened to him. I never called in, but I just had a thought. If Katie D ever comes back, I would love to do a movie with Katie D and Mr. Tibbs. I think it would be excellent.
It's an excellent idea.
That's brilliance.
She's probably having babies right now.
Oh, man.
Oh, she had her baby yet?
I don't even know.
I wanted her to name... I wanted her to name a Jewish Mr. Midnight Movie and Jewish producer. I wanted to have those two evil. Which one would be evil and which one would be good?
I don't think she ever came back. I don't think she's ever resurfaced on the internet. Has anybody? Nobody I've ever heard of has ever heard from Katie since.
I never known about Katie until now.
I just can't believe I have her clip.
Do you think she's actually had a baby?
I don't think she was pregnant, to be honest with you. I think it was another one of her plans, her schemes or something. But, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Can she get? Do you think she can get pregnant?
Well, of course, I believe she can get pregnant. But every one of her sisters, from what I was told, had babies out of wedlock. So,
quite a record.
Yeah, she told me that herself. Both of her older sisters had already had babies that were out of wedlock and were living at home with their mom. And now she was pregnant with a baby that was going to obviously be out of wedlock. So I put it on my switchboard. Now I have it on my Spreaker switchboard, KDD.
Hi, I'm Katie from the page.
Now, who put the frogs in there? Was that you, Jewish producer?
No, those frogs were there.
Oh, she had that in there already.
So she was recording outdoors?
Now, I know Steve is going to get mad because he thinks we're talking about haters, and we're not with Katie. Katie is different. She's not.
I'm all good.
Okay. She's not. Katie was okay.
Katie was classic.
Katie was classic. Chris Top's in my chat room. Hi, Chris Top. How are you? Welcome to the chat room on the Debi Daly Show. It looks like old Rooter's in there, and chatting up a storm. I'm giving a shout out to the chat room. I see Jewish producers in there, and
I seriously want to get Rooter in here.
Jonathan has been in there. Now, Jonathan is a new friend of mine. I can't really, and so is Slayer 454. They are sort of new friends of mine. Grandpa Al Kreska has been in the chat room tonight, and we've had a bunch of people in there so far.
Is Jonathan the same Jonathan as in Dark Pictures Z or no?
I don't know. He's a really neat guy, though. He has a. I said 2 nights ago that he was Mr. Midnight Movie because he's got a Billy Jack hat on, and I'd never heard of him before, and I called him Mr. Midnight Movie.
I finally figured out who that guy even was.
Jonathan? No. Billy Jack?
Yeah. Remember the news broke several days after it happened?
Right.
We were talking about it on the show, and I had no idea who Billy Jack was.
Right.
Now I've heard about him 15 times since from other people. So I guess he was a big influence on people's lives.
My father actually met Billy Jack.
Yeah, don't feel
really?
bad, Steve, by the way. I never knew who he was either until he died. By name. But once I saw him, I'm like, oh yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
Chris Top, did you ever know who Billy Jack was, Chris Top? Have you ever heard Chris Top's voice?
I have. I'm trying to figure out what dark alleyway I think I've heard it in.
Really?
By the way, I did just invite old Rooter to try to contact you. I guess you have to call him through Skype.
He's been calling in all night. I just don't pick up the call because you know what he's going to do. He's going to just
Well, I promised I'd take a shot of Johnny Walker if he did get in.
Get him in.
Steve?
Hey.
No, not hey. This is going to be your call.
I think you let him in, and if you have a problem with it, if he's gone too far, then you know
I'm
what that
dragging him in.
button is.
Well, the only problem with Rooter is that he wants to talk Nobody else is going to be able to talk, not even me.
Oh, then
put that old bastard in here. He's like the Gabby Hayes.
If he gets, 2 rambunctious, just kick him.
I do it every time. I always end up. All right, I'll do it again.
Let him in.
Let's
Put
go.
on Gabby Hayes. Gabby Hayes and Mr. Tibbs.
Yes, exactly.
Still being referred to as Mr. Tibbs.
And
he wants to be part of it too.
Shut up.
So, oh wow.
Come on over there, son. Go over there, boy.
There he is.
How about you?
Hey, old Rooter, what's up?
Oh, come on. Don't even. Rooter, don't you. He's going to act like a little titty baby and not even talk.
Titty baby.
Oh, God.
Come on, Rooter.
Come on over there, son.
Rooter. Oh, Rooter, it's Steve, buddy. What's up?
Victor's trying to say something to Rooter. What, Vic? Did you bring Rudy? Did you go get Rudy, dear?
I've got Rudy, but I don't know if I got the power pack with him.
He's got Rudy. Victor's listening in the other room.
I think they decided to hold the power pack for another $50 while I tried to pawn it out.
Damn it.
I know.
That wasn't for you. That wasn't for you. Okay, starting now, Rooter gets 3 bonks. These are our new bonk. And on the 3rd bonk, he's gone. Right, Rooter? Rooter?
Can you? Okay. Can I get like a little bereavement from the 3rd bonk?
Well, you don't have any bonks right now. You have no bonks.
I'm just. I have nothing right now. And I appreciate the fact I have nothing bonked right now.
Oh,
so, if for some stupid reason the 3rd one comes like rolling along and I get it,
right?
Can you just like?
Okay. Here's what I'll do. If you get the 3rd bonk, okay, I will go to your boys, which is Steve, Mr. Midnight Movie, Jewish producer, Waldy, and we will let them vote and decide whether or not it is a legitimate bonk. How about that?
And of course,
so if any one of their votes trumps yours, you'll let me stay on?
Right.
Okay. I will
absolutely. If you fuck up, you were going to get bonked.
Right.
I will go for that.
Got 5 judges here.
And the other girl doesn't count.
Congratulations there, Consuela. Pull out all the pins off the conveyor belt. Crank up the motors and hammer down, by God.
How many of y'all are familiar with Consuela on The Family Guy?
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, she's awesome.
The housekeeper.
Yeah.
The housekeeper.
Yeah.
Let's listen to some Consuelo from The Family Guy. This is so just like real housekeepers. It's hysterical. I mean, it is just like them. And of course, what happened? What message did I just get? An error occurred. Please try again later.
No, the video no here.
Well, you could.
No.
No, video no here.
Deborah,
Yes.
I've got my only claim to fame on Blog Talk Radio.
That you're a Blog Talk Radio legend?
No, yeah, but I've actually got like a recording of it.
What is it?
Talk. I posted it a couple times to some brothers out here, and I got to figure out where I did it.
Where'd you do it?
Well, I sent you one, dude.
Here it is. Here's Consuelo.
Wait, I found it again.
Oh, hello, Mr. Peter.
Got a copy.
Hello, Mr. Children. Consuela's gonna be our new housekeeper.
Why is she wearing makeup like she's going out? Is this going out?
What's with this car crash, man?
Actually, in here.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just reading the funnies, so keep it down. This is a very shocking family circus.
I don't like that one. That's actually somebody filming their television, which is horrible.
Yeah,
Shame
it
on
really
you,
sounds.
Debbie. You disappointed us.
I know.
It really sounds very low quality.
It was very
Thank
low
you.
quality. I like the one it's called Calling the Housekeeper. I wonder if this one will play. Oh, it'll play.
Okay, I'm expecting a very important delivery at the house, so could you please call me if it arrives? I'll give you my cell number.
Okay, yes. No problem. Give me number.
Okay, 401-555-1125.
4
40.
440.
No, I was just repeating the 4. 1 4.
1 4
All right, let's start over. 401.
4
0
0
1.
1 401.
Yes. 555.
5 5 5
That was painless. Okay, 1125.
1 1 2 5.
There you go. You got it.
155.
What?
You say 1 1 2 5s. 155.
No, not 1 1 and 2 5s. 2 1s.
2 1 1 1 2 5.
Oh my God.
Okay. How
She
many?
did what he told her.
I'm not giving you quantities of the numbers. I'm giving you the numbers. 1 1 2 5. Those are the last 4 numbers.
Okay. 1
1 1
1 1
2
2
5.
5. Oh, I see. 1 1 2 5.
Yes, 1 1 2 5. All right, now read the number back to me.
Let me get my pen.
There you go. Consuelo the Housekeeper on Family Guy, everybody.
You gotta love Family Guy. If you don't, you're just a dick. Back to you in the studio,
Hey,
Deb.
Teddy. Come on.
Ooh, Jewish producer, this is so sudden.
Oh,
Back
wow.
to you, baby.
I'm talking
Crazy
my dog.
kids.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was barking at me.
Hot.
Debbie was getting excited.
Oh, it's your dog. Okay.
Yeah.
Pee is hot.
I love dogs.
Your pee is hot, Rooter?
Not yet.
God.
JP's hot.
Oh, he is hot.
Oh, God. You guys are
That's
sick.
my dog talking.
It's a good thing Brian is back.
Brian is dead.
No, he
No, they
came
brought him
back.
back.
You knew that was going to happen.
They brought him back.
Yep, they brought him back.
Brian came back at Christmas.
Of course.
How did he
wait.
come back? He got ran over.
You know, it's not real, Deb.
You know, Stewie's got those platforms where he goes back in time and stuff.
There you go. Changed the whole thing.
That makes
He
sense.
just went back, knocked the dog out of the way, and then went back and disappeared. And
Well, now I can't watch it because now I know. Fuck.
oh,
Jewish producer,
Yeah,
you're supposed to be doing a
spoiler
shot
alert.
right now. Yeah,
Yeah, you
exactly.
can shoot. Ruder,
Yeah,
you got the ball,
I got my Johnny
man.
Walker here.
All right, let's hold
I'm
on, everybody.
sorry.
Everybody, Ruder, in your honor,
This is
somebody's
not.
going to do a shot for you.
Hold on, I'm ready.
This isn't. Yeah, this isn't to be shot. This is to be sipped. But for
Ain't
old
like
Ruder,
ain't doing any. Cheers. Where's it going?
There we go.
Oh, goddamn,
Right.
you two sound like prom night.
Sounds like prom night.
As for me, I have a soda cup here because I need to stay awake right now.
I'm choking down Pinnacle Raspberry Vodka.
I'm drinking water because I'm a real man.
I'm drinking cranberry juice.
This is for old Ruder.
Ruder, man.
There we go. All
Jewish
wasn't drinking
producer.
water.
Oh my
Somebody
god.
was gargling, man. Did anybody else hear that shit?
We're not brushing our teeth here.
Wait a
Oggs
minute.
wasn't drinking water in 2010 down in Plainfield.
I want to go back to Doodlebug over there drinking cranberry juice. Is there a reason?
I wish, but no.
Okay. All right.
Because
just
you're a Ute.
Yes.
How old's Doodlebug? About 52?
No. She's
She's
too
only a
young.
month younger
Too
than
young for
myself.
you. Too young for you.
Yeah.
Not 52's you young for me.
She's 19, Ruder.
18.
19 in January.
Oh, wow.
She's legal, but not legal for you, Ruder.
Hey, I teach history. What's up?
You
That's
don't
the
teach
template of me
history.
saying that I teach art.
Start there.
Or that I
I'll show
teach
you-
music.
I'll show your mom a good time. Yes?
Are you old Ruder? Are you related to Johnny Molson?
It depends on if I can get in that 18-year-old stuff.
Oh.
I could be or could not be.
Oh, I think I'm going to be hearing a sound very soon if you stay on
How
that
about
wavelength,
no,
Ruder.
How about we bonk him now?
No, because I want to play something. My only claim to flame on the interweb.
Claim
Flame.
My
He's on
claim
fire.
to flame.
Open fire!
I've got a claim to flame on the internet. It's only 8 minutes long, and I might not be in it the whole 8 minutes.
What is
Ruder, you've just
Miss
been bombed.
Miss Debbie Daly,
2 bombs remaining!
I beg for your indulgence to let me just click this on.
What is
All
it?
right, man.
8 minutes? Okay.
It probably won't last that long.
Well, tell us what it is, at least.
I am on trolling Goofy Bones show.
Yes!
God.
September
I love that
25th.
clip.
September 25th, 2011.
Okay. Go right ahead. Can we hear it, though, over your computer?
Yes,
Yeah, you
please,
tell
please.
me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Let's
going to
hear
play it right now.
man. Friggin' love that clip.
I'll be back, Deb.
Can you hear it?
I can't hear anything.
Give a shout.
I hear Taseki.
Everybody hit mute on your buttons for me so we can hear it, I think. Ruder, we don't hear a thing, dear. We've got dead air.
Somebody heard Zeki.
But we've got dead air, I'm telling you.
I think he should use rec playback or whatever, Siri Mix. If he has that.
I'm sorry, we cannot hear it.
Wait, I know which video he's talking about, though. I know.
Debbie,
Yes.
tell you what, I'll send you the link and you play it.
Alrighty.
Okay. You got your, thingy up where I can talk to you where you don't ignore me?
Yeah, I'm right here on Skype.
Okay, let me see if I can find you.
We have to hear this.
I got a bunch of friends on Skype, and Debbie Daly, doesn't answer me when I click clacker.
No, I do.
Shut up.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Here you go. See that one?
All right, here it is. It's actually on YouTube?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who put it on YouTube?
I don't know, but I'm there.
Do what?
Dark Razors put her up there.
Dark Razor Z did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Press 1 right now, and we'll
That's the
put
one.
Jackie on the phone to take over the last 5 minutes of the show. Press
And
1.
I even got told I had old props.
There you go.
First thing, I've got to give a shout out to a couple of my friends, Dark Razor Z, Cy Northus, and Russia Forever and Cornman. Additionally, I'd like to say more banjo music. It's much better than anything Goofy Bone has ever put out there.
So, Zach, call it with a different accent, man. Your accent's just boring me. 508 Radio Graffiti.
Okay, I need some people to mute. I've got too much background noise to play the clip. Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, fuck Goofy Bone. 253 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, I just want to say Tazeki still awesome, your sound effects are terrible, and the Raiders are terrible, along with you and your mother, and your mother's mother, your mother's mother.
Don't talk about my mother's 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 mother! I guess it's fucking Saturday night's main event where all the trolls are blowing Tazeki right now. Alright, we're in overtime as promised. I'm going to bring on Tazeki. Tazeki, you there?
Yeah, of course I am.
All right, it's overtime. What do you feel like doing?
I'm surprised you actually bothered to give me the 5 minutes after, your kind of slack faggotry and running away. It's pretty poor. Can I ask you to pick a certain caller up for me, though?
Sure. Which one is that?
I believe he's Old Router, if he's on Skype. Otherwise, I'm hoping he'll give me a number.
Okay, yeah, I found him. Old Router, you're live.
How the fuck you doing, Goofy?
I'm doing good, old one. How you doing?
Sorry to
I'm
interrupt.
fucking cool as shit. I was listening to your graffiti crap, and I was going to tell you there was an eyeball on my left titty nipple, but you never picked me up again.
Oh. I'm sorry about that.
Old Router's a legend. It's really nice to speak to you, Router. It's like, finally, someone else on the show that's got a brain. Well, actually, that's everyone apart from Goofy, but it's someone with something good to say,
I've always liked Goofy. Goofy's the shit.
I'd agree with that if you removed the word this.
Well, shit. He's the shit. He's the goodies.
Okay.
I try to call him every once in a while, but goddamn, I get so drunk and but I only met Zeki not too long ago, and Zeki's like, oh man, he makes me moist.
Zeki's a pretty popular person around here in Blog Talk Radio.
Well, yeah, shit. I only like hang out with the popular fellers, though. That's how it's been since back about 1931 when I was in high school.
That's like, you say I'm popular. It's only because I'm kind of the polar opposite of you, Goofy. And I think that's what makes me so compelling. Everyone hates you, and for all the hate, I have people liking me. And I mean, like, you're a talentless hack who can barely speak English or string two words together, and I'm like the absolute polar opposite.
That's amazing. It's pretty funny how you make yourself more of a man. You have invisible people cheering you on. I mean, did you have some type of regular life?
Well, I'd like to point out, I never actually asked invisible people, as you put them, people on the internet to cheer me on. I just, spoke my mind, and it just all happened.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you put your shit all on the internet, and everyone automatically hated it.
Oh, well, shit happens.
I will tell you, Zeki, I've never hated anything old Goofy Bones done that I've heard.
What about his pedophilia, Ruda? Are you cool with him being a pedo?
Okay. I classify. There's like 3 selections of that to me. If they're under like 14, and they're not lying to you when they ask them how old they are, that's pedophilia. Okay.
Well, I mean, this was an 8-year-old girl he admitted having sex with.
Oh. Was she hot?
Yeah, Ruder. The question is that, like, once I put my dick in her, like, she exploded or something. Like, nobody could find this 8-year-old girl that I supposedly, did what I did with her. I mean, come on.
Well, the next time you get a hold of one of those, you know what you got to do, don't you?
I don't do nothing with them.
Well, what you have to do is you wrap.
I need bitches with tits.
You have to wrap them.
Got tits.
You have to wrap them in duct tape so they don't explode when you fuck them.
Okay, that's a little bit more than I want on my show, guys. I mean, I sort of got a...
That was like 2 years ago, old
Right.
school.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just kind of a little bit graphic or something. I mean, does it stay this bad, or what do y'all want to do? Y'all, I'll leave it up to you guys. What do y'all want to do? Continue? We're a little bit over halfway through with it.
I've heard what I wanted to hear. I asked him if like the little 8-year-old girl was hot.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard what I wanted to hear.
Okay, anybody else?
I'm good.
Who the fuck's eating now?
Me, always. I'll stop. Sorry. Okay.
That was only 2 years. That was only 2 years ago.
September 25th. Mm-hmm.
2011.
Okay.
I was waning in my popularity on the Blog Talk Radio at that point.
Would you consider yourself a Blog Talk Radio troll?
A troll? As much as I've forced around on this since 2010, no.
No way.
Not a troll.
You wouldn't consider
No
yourself
way.
a troll? Okay.
No, the only time I've ever actually what I considered being troll is when I would hook up with you and we would call these other, like Walgreens and stuff, looking for things.
Oh, okay. Just fun trolling, right? Yeah. You know, I think that the word troll has really reached a point in the internet world where you just don't know really how to define it. I mean, some people think trolling is okay. Some people don't. I mean, how would you define a troll, Jewish producer? What is a troll in your mind?
I can tell you what a troll is right now.
Well,
I just don't. I don't feel that a troll is going to add anything of redeeming value to a show. It's all.
Amen, brother.
And I don't believe that Reuter is about that at all. So, anyways, I don't know what that has to do with the definition.
I can tell you what a current internet troll is, according to the masses. Because I've been farting around on all these other like trendy forums and been called troll a bunch. And what a troll is nowadays is somebody that walks in on your conversation and doesn't agree with anything you say. So the person that is on the end of the conversation where this person is like telling them, "You're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about." Then that person is a troll. And so that's how they go with it nowadays. So I say, back in my day, if you was a troll, you'd go out and trolling, trying to get somebody to bite in some stupid shit, and then you'd ride them with it. You know? They don't do that no more. You can do it because it's hidden now. It's like a little easier nowadays to get away with it. But it's not, they don't call it trolling anymore. That's all I got.
I'd say Goose right now is the only person I can think of that's a complete troll.
You go out there, you fish for bites, you rink the line in, don't care what the agenda is about, just go what the opposite is, and there's your troll.
So what you're saying is you see a troll as a... By the way, Raldy V and Shelby had to get off the air for tonight, they said. They wanted to say goodbye to everybody and thank you for having them on the show. So I forgot to bring that up.
Good.
They were awesome, by the way. They were awesome.
They were.
You're what?
They really were. What did you say, Bryant? Mr. Midnight Movie?
I said, I wanted to tell Mr. Tibbs good night, but I guess I won't be able to.
He really nailed that. It was cute.
He was awesome. Yeah, really cute couple,
Well, he's
too.
from the Caribbean, which is unfair.
I've known him for a long time. I hear the clinking of glasses. Sounds from my childhood.
That was my bourbon bottle.
Oh, I'm sorry. And Jewish producer is giving us a lot of sound effect over there. Thank you, Jewish producer.
Oh, yes.
So now, so you saying that troll is always a bad thing, right?
Oh.
Do what? Hello?
No.
No, it's not always a bad thing. Why would you say that?
That's always a conversation-inducing thing. Say you go into a forum and you hop in there and everybody is all doing their daggone self-relating circle jerks on their subject in that forum, and everybody's all happy about what's going on in there, and they're self-relating everybody else, and you got the ookie cookie laying in the floor in the middle, and then you're seeing this going on there, and then this person we'll call a troll will come in there, light a little fire on them, and say, "You're thinking that way. What if somebody in here thought this way?" There's a little troll action. Right?
I guess. Yeah. Well, no, I don't. I disagree. I think that is just having a good caller call in. I think trolls are ostensibly nefarious in their deeds. Anyone else I can handle, but someone that's coming in and being destructive is and out of place and making. I can understand making people a little uncomfortable, but a troll just makes things kind of lame.
Okay.
And I don't think that's an opposing view. I think that an opposing view makes a show great.
Exactly. No, that's a very good point. Very good point.
What is the difference between a troll and a hater?
Well, old Rooter's drunk.
Okay, but what about the difference between a troll and a hater?
I'm sober. Can I get back to the previous conversation?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I did. I was waiting for them to.
What about a troll versus a hater? How about that? Because I put up with a lot of haters.
They're both the same in your situation.
Yeah, they might be the same.
Okay, I don't
get
it.
Your situation is unique.
Well, okay, go ahead. Go on. I want to hear explain yourself. What do you mean it's the same in my situation?
You off.
Wait, I can't hear you.
Both. Wait, let me turn my gain up. Both of them pisses you off.
I don't get it. I'm not in on the joke.
Yeah, I'm not in this one either, guys.
What's going on? Why are y'all laughing at me? I feel like you're laughing behind my back.
Oh, no, I'm not laughing at you. No.
I don't get it either.
I am laughing at you so hard right now. I'm laughing so hard. Oh.
I guess I don't understand what's going on. I'm in the dark here.
Come on, old Rooter. You can explain yourself.
I think maybe what he's trying to say is both trolls and haters both piss you off. Was that correct, old Rooter?
Yes.
Okay. I guess. I don't know. Don't trolls and haters piss everybody off? What makes me so special?
I think the difference between a troll and a hater is a troll. A hater is a troll that gets into your personal life and tries to mess with that. A troll is someone who tries to mess up your show. A hater is someone who tries to mess up your life.
Bathtub girl.
Yeah.
She got big titties.
That's a hater of mine.
Yeah. That would be a hater.
Right.
They're like weird floppy looking ones.
I've dealt with a lot of those in my day. People that are actual show hosts, really, to tell you the truth. But
well, she said she dealt with a lot of floppy titties in her day.
No.
I'm washing my hands real quick.
That's what it sounds like.
I've had potato chips, so I'm going to put the...
So
do you like the hangers, or do you like those pert ones?
I've had a request from Skype to actually read some of the Dear Debbie letters because I've got 34 Dear Debbie letters, emails that had not been answered. Would y'all like to hear a couple of them?
Yes. Let's do it.
Dear Debbie, I broke up with a married man that I had an affair with for almost a year. I broke up a week ago. He took it fairly good. We both knew it was going to happen. I just couldn't do it anymore. It breaks my heart, and the fact that I was hurting other people along, I just could not handle. I miss him so much. I believe that I should stick to the no contact rule. But Debbie, I want to last in my decision, but I am beginning to feel so weak. Please help me to be stronger. I listen to your show all the time. Love, blank. And I'll give you a little hint. She is a host on Spreaker. That's all I'll tell you. And no, it's nobody.
Katie D.
No, don't try to guess who it is. I'm just telling you.
Whoever it is, tell her I'll slip my magic finger right up.
Oh, boy.
Right her panic button. Not just like let it twitch a little bit.
And that's a bonk, no?
What do y'all... That would be 2. If so, that would be 2. That's definitely a bonk.
That was belligerent.
No, you got another one earlier, but you didn't. You were talking too much to hear it.
Took that back.
Nope. That's 2. Okay, what do y'all think about going out with a married man?
It's horrible. And
wait a minute. Hold on. Steve Rush?
Yeah, what's up?
What is so bad of you going out with a married man?
Everything.
What?
We cannot do this segment like this, Deb, because it's not fair for the writers. It's not fair for them.
I tried to tell you.
Can't do it. Because if people are calling... No, hold on, Rooter. You know you're my buddy, but listen. People are calling with, like, serious stuff that's going on in their life. We can't joke about it. They actually hear this stuff. So it's about their lives. We got to be respectful. It shouldn't be done.
Who's the caller right now wanting the serious stuff?
I want to know, have any of y'all been out shopping at the malls for Christmas?
Yes, I have. I bought a duck.
I wanted to ask you, have y'all seen all the Duck Dynasty bullshit out there?
Oh, I'm sick of it. Oh, it's everywhere.
What is the big deal about Duck Dynasty? I think it's silly. I've watched it before. It's just a bunch of backwood hicks that married good-looking women who married them for their money, obviously, just looking into their real lives, and I don't get it.
I just think there's more important things to worry about in the world than what he had to do.
Exactly.
I think the shit that he said has made Duck Dynasty more popular than ever.
It was absolutely political. It made all the sense in the world. It'll make them an extra $1 trillion.
It got made political.
Now, I'm missing something. What was said? What are y'all talking about?
He was talking about religion. He was talking about same-sex marriages. He was talking about gays. He was giving his personal point of view, which is his first right, is the First Amendment right to speak his piece. Some people took it the wrong way. Some of it was really vulgar.
Who is he?
He said at
Who is he? Who is he? Wait a minute. Who is he?
What's his name, guys? It's Phil
Robertson.
Phil Robertson.
Okay, and who is that? Is he the main guy on Duck Dynasty? I'm in the dark.
He's one
here.
of the characters, yeah.
Oh, okay,
he's one of the characters.
Go ahead,
I've never seen it.
He said at the end of his spiel, he said, it's not my position to judge all these people what they're doing. I'm going to love them. I'm going to tell them about Jesus, and then I'm going to let God sort them out. That was his whole...
Say that?
Yeah, you read your GQ magazine article. Your liberal newspapers are leaving all that little quotation out. Just go grab the GQ article. And
he said that too. He also said that the next thing you do is bestiality, which is, like I said, I didn't read the whole article, so old Rooter might be right on this. Now, old Rooter, who has a longer beard, you or Phil Robertson?
Robertson.
All right, I found it. Here we go. Here is Phil Robertson from Duck Dynasty and his opinion on things. Here we go.
With their A&E show pulling 14 million viewers a week with an empire of DVDs, duck calls, and a Christmas album too, it's no surprise GQ magazine wanted to profile the Duck Dynasty crew at home in Louisiana.
Guys, I need to hear some mute buttons. We've got audio playing, everybody. Mute, mute, mute. Good, here we go.
Phil.
He's happy. But the Bible-quoting patriarch of the Robertson family is raising eyebrows with his comments on homosexuality. It seems like, to me, a vagina would be more desirable than a man's anus, Phil Robertson told the magazine. Start with homosexual behavior and just morph out from there.
Word up.
Bestiality, sleeping around with this woman and that woman and those men, it's not right.
A&E needs to come out very strongly and condemn Phil Robertson's statements.
Wilson Cruz and other gay rights advocates are hitting back hard, citing growing acceptance of same-sex marriage and relationships to suggest Robertson is ignorant, bigoted, or both.
The world is changing, the country's changing, and even the state in which Mr. Robertson lives is changing, and he needs to get in line.
What makes you wonder how we got roped into this? I don't know.
But others say, hold on. Robertson
You
was
shouldn't
quoting
get in line.
Holy
cow, like these friggin' goddamn hippie mother... Oh.
Hang on, Bruder, hold on. It's almost over.
Imported church positions on sin, not just homosexuality, when he told GQ the adulterers, the idolaters, the male prostitutes, the homosexual offenders, the greedy, the drunkards, the slanderers, the swindlers, they won't inherit the kingdom of God. Russell Moore is with the Southern Baptist Convention.
I think that suggesting that people who hold to what every branch of the Christian faith has held to for 2,000 years are somehow bigoted or hateful is not productive for speech.
Whether this battle on the bayou will harm the Duck Dynasty is not clear. But for many fans, the appeal has long been that the Robertsons speak openly about their conservative values.
Phil, be nicer when you toss them back.
And there is this. Polls show about 44% of all Americans, like Phil Robertson, still think homosexuality is morally wrong.
Late today, we got a statement from Phil Robertson through A&E in which he said, "I would never treat anyone with disrespect just because they're different from me. We're all created by the Almighty, and like him, I love all of humanity." I'm sure.
Wow.
Oh, they cut that short.
Yeah, looks like it. So what I'm gathering here, I'm new to this. So he goes on an interview and gives his opinion, which is straight out of the Bible. Am I right?
Yes. He's paraphrasing.
And because of that, he is condemned to hell as far as our public goes, correct?
He was taken off of A&E. Hold on.
Reuter, hold on.
I'll let you talk in a moment,
Hold on,
man.
Reuter.
Wait.
Just let somebody else talk. Go ahead, Steve.
Right after I'm done. I believe they were going to pull him off. But I don't know if you noticed, but Facebook had actually blew up with probably the largest amount of hits in its history, which, Facebook is one of the biggest things on the planet. This is going to make them actually much richer. But yeah, it was his point of view. I mean, freedom of speech. I don't care what you're doing. You have the right to do it. I don't care what you believe. You have a right to speak in this country. People talk about Obama and say he's black and he's a nigger and he's this and he's that. They say everything, but they get away with it. This guy says something that's actually biblical, and everybody hates him. And I think it's ridiculous. And you know what? Instead of worrying about this, we should be worrying about the boys and girls and men and women we have serving our country coming back in body bags.
Okay. Reuter, opinion? Comment?
The feller talked about his personal opinion on his comparison between a pussy and a dude's shithole. Okay? He said I got muted already, didn't I?
Keep going, Reuter. Keep going.
Okay. It just got all quiet in my fancy headphones. And he preferred the woman's vagina and let everybody know that was listening that this is the good way to do it. And then if you're going to hump a dude's butt, this is it. This is like sin. It's in his view. This is sin. And then you got homosexuality, and then you branch out from that. And I'm thinking he's not trying to branch out like Jennifer Lawrence when she was all blue in the X-Men films, and then she branched out and morphed into some blonde chick. Okay, it says you got this, and then you branch out. Look at all this other stuff going on too. You got men fucking men, women fucking women. You got fucking people fucking.
Okay,
dogs.
somebody unmuted while Reuter was talking. I have a bunch of noise. I'm just trying to get a little bit better sound quality here. Were you done yet, Reuter?
I wasn't done, but I'll be done.
All right, Mr. Midnight Movie, do you have an opinion on the Duck Dynasty situation here that's going on?
Well, he also said something about blacks, which I thought would be even more offensive, but I guess it was the homosexual comment that got him. I just think it's we live in an age of political correctness, And if you go against certain groups, they'll get the mob together, and it's kind of a mobocracy. I mean, the whole thing I had against the No White Guilt show was for people to stop walking on eggshells. If you believe something, you believe something. And in my opinion, A&E was going against free speech when they did what they did, and they're getting a backlash because of it, and that's a good thing. I wish Paula Deen had gotten the same support when she did what she did. I mean, when she admitted what she admitted in a court of law 20 years ago.
Jewish producer, what do you think? Is he still with us?
Somebody.
I'm here. It's so difficult to follow Mr. Midnight Movie because I seem to
hang on. Mute your microphone, Steve. There you go. Go ahead, Jewish producer. Take it away.
Okay, I was just going to add a little bit to that, and when I told Mr. Midnight Movie today, I said, well, this company had every right to A&E had every right to do this to the guy, and he said basically just said what he told you, and and that they were acting against free speech, which is a shame, but I find it as an interesting play here. It's an interesting play. I think they know what's going to get people talking in the office in the morning. And
don't you think it's a little bit silly, Mr. Jewish producer, that these conglomerates say that they're all for free speech, but then when free speech happens, they oh my gosh.
I've never heard A&E come out in support of free speech, to be honest. They all have
they did. They did actually come out with a statement a year before saying that they absolutely believe in the First Amendment, 100%.
Well, they lie.
Yep, they caught him on that in one of the news networks. I believe it was CNN. They played that clip.
Because he was on his own time to do that GQ interview. That's his own time. He's free to do what he wants, and for them to pull him off for that. It's a shame. I hope the battle escalates. I hope it gets more fierce.
I just hope that we concentrate on better things than something like this is ridiculous.
I just had a thought, because the more we become a media thing, the larger the media, it seems the bigger the censorship. I remember hearing years ago when the studios had clause in people's contract that they couldn't, like morals clause, they couldn't be seen out in certain clubs and this and that, and and they were like, if they were gay, they had to be in the closet. Now there's, I guess since the gays have power now, they have to keep everyone who is, I guess, against gays for biblical reasons, to keep them and their opinions in the closet. And it's outrageous, It's like free speech is free speech, and it doesn't, and it seems like any group that gets in power now, they have the right to control speech.
Jewish producer, hit your mute button. We can hear you taking a hit off. You're taking a hit off the bong. Is that what I'm hearing here?
That's what that was.
He's living the dream. He's living the dream.
Keep living the dream, Jewish producer. We
Stand
love
your
you.
ground.
Stand your ground. That's all right. Live your dream.
420, baby. 420.
I've walked the halls.
You have. You've been bullied. You've been pushed around before. I hear that.
Been pushed around.
Wow.
We've got to do that, Deb. We've got to have a 420 show. I'll come down to Texas and we're going to smoke on the air.
Absolutely.
And we're going to see where that show escalates or de-escalates to.
So Reuter dropped off the call, is that right?
Yeah, he's gone for the night.
Really?
Oh, Reuter.
Did he drop or did he, what happened? I mean, that's, I don't know. He just, you got to love him, but it's...
What does old Reuter look like? Does he have a beard? I think of him like, he looks like...
No, he doesn't have a beard.
No. Steve has met him.
No. Surprisingly clean shaven.
Steve has met him live and in person. What does he look? Describe old Reuter. I love the picture Jewish producer on Skype.
Old Reuter is he's a big guy. He's a big burly guy, husky man, clean shaven, a great father, a great husband. He's just a really great man, a hard worker. You're not going to find a better friend in the world. He is my best friend out here. He's really into his kids and caring about them and all this stuff. He says a lot of stuff when he gets drinking, and but the God's truth be known, he's an incredible dad. I mean, when he talks to his boys, he says, come here, son, let me tell you something. Grabs him and he grabs him on his shoulder and he just starts talking to him. And I'm like, I like that, man. That's the way I talk to my kids. No bashing or mean words. He's just a good dad, and he's a good husband. He treats his wife like a queen. So, I mean, that's what I got from a month of being down there with him and working with him on stuff, and he's a good person.
Well, how were you working with him? What were you doing with him? Or can you say?
Yeah, it's no big deal. I was down there with a photo company working on some programs, and we were going to do some menu distribution and do pictures for his pizza shop. And before I could even finish that other job up and get to working with him, I had to go to Arizona. I had a job waiting for me. So I couldn't get to stay any longer than I did. But, I was at the pizza place. It was kind of cool. I mean, it was a really nice place. Great pizza. We used to just sit up. We even jammed in there. I brought a drum set down there, and we sang and played. And he picked up his guitar whenever he could, and we jammed. So he's a great man. He's just a really, truly, truly good person.
Because I always pictured old Rooter to be like Gabby Hayes, and I put a thing in your Skype, Debbie, Gabby Hayes' quotes. I don't know if you want to play it or not, but I think it's the second one. But yeah, I always pictured him like with a beard and kind of like ZZ Top or the Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, his voice would make you think that that's the case. Absolutely, I get what you're saying. I didn't know what I was going to say.
Does the voice? Because I guess the voice doesn't match the face.
Kind of a little bit. I mean, he's a big guy. I mean, I'm telling you what, he's not a small man. I'm 150 pounds. He's a little bit more than that. So, but it's like it's a big teddy bear. That's all he is. He's just a big teddy bear. He says some really outlandish stuff once he gets to sipping, but he's a cool cat. One of the coolest people I've ever met. And I'll be back down there to see them too again. And their kids.
Have you seen a picture of Cooter?
Yes. I've actually seen Cooter on webcam. Cooter would be a member of the Duck Dynasty. That's exactly. But he looks normal. I mean, he just looks like he has no facial hair. He's not real tall. He's kind of stocky built. And he just looks like a normal. If you saw him in the mall, you wouldn't even take a second look. He just looks like a normal person.
So he's not an old Rooter.
No. Rooter, the one time that I did see him on webcam, I've seen him on webcam several times, but he wore they call it a skull cap, like a biker, He sort of looks a little bit like you would think a biker would look. A nice biker, not a mean biker, but a nice biker. That's the way but he's a good guy. He's one of the best people I've ever known in my life. I do not know why Rooter insists on being so inflammatory when he comes on the air.
That's the booze. It's the booze talking, Deb.
I will never figure that out. Here's some Gabby quotes.
Oh, leave me alone. I ain't had so much fuss made over me since the mule kicked my teeth out.
This must remind us of Rooter, I guess. Okay, here we go with some more Gabby quotes. Where was Gabby on? What was he on?
He's on all the old movies, all those westerns.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Here comes. Oh, Gabby. That's right. Okay.
And if there's 900 Shetland ponies in that darn thing, I'm a railroad man myself. 900 ghosts is more like it. Oh, what do you know about Jo? Can't even tell a new dress from a fancy sandal. Now she's going to the Opry with that dude from the city. Stand still, will you? I ain't talking to you. You ain't hankering to marry Jeff, are you, Jo?
Why not? People have told me I'd look mighty nice in a wedding dress, and they weren't blind either.
Yeah, I've only had 4 wives, and 2 of them were squaws. So I don't suppose I'm no expert, but maybe that's your trouble. You don't dress up enough.
I got a simply elegant new dress. You think it'd work?
Maybe. Jeff sure likes a fancy saddle on a horse. And I'll be covering you, too. And I'll keep my eyes on that engine crew in case you fellas start anything. Doggone it, Jeff ain't got no more caution than a blue-eyed mule.
Now, is this must be where they get Gabby on Blazing Saddles. They have a Gabby on Blazing. I never knew that. What is that noise? I'm sorry. They had him. Okay, they had a Gabby on Blazing Saddles, and I didn't realize that there was a real Gabby. That's weird. That's cool.
Yeah. He was. They had him, and they had Walter Brennan. With these, they always had those old coots, and Gabby Hayes was the biggest. I mean, they had a couple other actors that would play the old, the old kook in town.
Cantankerous and grouchy and kind of a curmudgeon, right?
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Definitely.
Now I remember that character for sure.
Gabby?
Little thin, yeah. I remember that character in my youth. I mean, I thought he was always very cool. Bitchy and about everything, complaining about this and that. But one thing I could say about real... I'm sorry?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Real quick, we were doing a birthday party for his wife, Alice, and we went to a club that he knew, and I'm like, I didn't know where anything was. I'm like, all right. So it's this Friday or Saturday night. So I drive up there, and he's there with his wife, and I come in, and he's like, hey, check it out. Come here. I want to introduce you to people. There must have been 100 people in that place. Every single person knew him. Everyone came up there like, you're a friend of Rudy's, you're a friend of mine. Come here. And gave me a hug. And I heard about you. You're the guy that talks to him on the radio. And they hugged me. I mean, everybody knew him. It was like Cheers. He walked in and everybody knew his name. I thought it was awesome.
Steve sounds like he's talking to us like he's flying an airplane, It's funny when he comes on.
And we're going to be having some turbulence over Detroit. Possibly you'll be getting some peanuts if you're good. And now back to you, Debbie, in the studio.
Thank you. Here is Gabby from Blazing Saddles. We can
sure
hear...
gets loud with him.
I know he's got a lot of background noise. He's going to fix it though. He has
How does that happen? What is that from? A mic, a bad mic, a close mic, a bad connection? What is that?
He's on a mic, but he's got a fan right behind him, he said. So I think that's what it is. I hope, because,
Oh, well, yeah, maybe something that's plugged in. I get it.
It sounds to me like...
something there. Or maybe a phone charging, or...
When somebody's talking on their computer mic and you get all the noise from the computer,
Yeah, I'm going to change it out tomorrow. The mic is a good mic. It could be a bad mic.
Maybe the sound card?
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe the sound card, though.
But it works when I do it with the headset. It's crystal clear. But I'll change it out for tomorrow's show.
See, like now you sound fine, but then it kicks in and it's like this loud...
It's like...
Real
oh, really?
Grainy,
yeah,
it's like a real
loud.
Grainy, heavy sound.
You'll hear it on the replay.
Is it right now?
Yeah. No, you don't notice it because it only happens when you're in mid-speech. That's why I think it could be your sound card.
Yeah, that makes sense then.
And it happens when you're not talking, and that's when it's real loud. So
okay. All right. Well, I'll change it out tomorrow because it doesn't happen with the headset. So
here is Gabby Johnson, my Gabby that I love and know from Blazing Saddles. When the new sheriff comes into town, here we go. Take it away, Gabby. That's probably going to be a commercial, of course.
Telegram from the governor's office. The sheriff will be here at noon. Noon? I better rehearse my speech. As honorary chairman of the Welcoming Committee, it is my privilege to extend to you a laurel and hearty handshake.
Wonderful.
Lovely. Excellent.
Hey, Gabby! Can you see him yet?
The sheriff's coming. Ring out the church bells. Strike up the band. Hey, the sheriff is a nick. What me saying? The sheriff is near.
No, God blame it, dang Reverend. The sheriff is in
As chairman of the Welcoming Committee, it is my privilege to extend a laurel and hearty handshake to our new
I bleeped out the N-word. Did y'all hear that? Here we go. This is so funny right here.
How dare you?
Politically correct. He's going onto the stand. Here he is.
Excuse me while I whip this out. By the power vested in me by the Honorable William J. LaPetitmain, I hereby assume the duties of the office of sheriff in and for the township of Rockridge.
Gentlemen, let us not allow anger to rule the day. As your spiritual leader, I implore you to pay heed to this good book and what it has to say. Son, you're on your own.
Hold it. The next man makes a move, the nigger.
I missed that one. Isn't anybody going to help that
Hold it,
poor
man. He's not bluffing.
This is so
Listen
funny.
to him, man. He's just crazy enough to do it.
Drop it, or I swear I'll blow this all over this town.
oh Lordy Lord, he's desperate. Do what he say. Do what he say.
Isn't anybody going to help that poor man?
Hush, Harriet. That's a sure way to get him killed.
Oh, help me, help me, help me. Somebody help me, help me.
Help me.
And he said in an interview that he drew from the character that that Richard Pryor did. He's actually mimicking Richard Pryor when he started saying, help me, help me. And I thought that was interesting. So, you know, but I am an absolute aficionado of Blazing Saddles.
Doesn't Richard Pryor, doesn't Obama look like Richard Pryor?
He is. That's true. He does. That's amazing.
Really, look at the old Obama in college pictures. He looks like he could be Richard Pryor's son.
Did you guys like Blazing Saddles or Young Frankenstein more?
I'm sorry. What were the two? I did.
Blazing Saddles or Young Frankenstein?
Yeah, Blazing Saddles was epic. Epic movie.
Did you know who was first offered the Gene Wilder role?
No, who?
John Wayne.
Yes, I do. Scatman Crothers.
But he's not funny, right?
It wasn't written in the original thing. It wasn't written as a funny part. It was written. He was a sidekick.
Because Gene Wilder played a very funny part in that movie, I thought. I don't see how John Wayne would have pulled that off.
Well, he was quite serious, though. He wasn't doing ha-ha jokes. These weren't... What made him so funny was that these weren't punchline jokes he was telling. He was very quite serious, actually, in giving his advice to the new sheriff. He was awesome. He was incredible.
Yeah.
That was that was like almost dramatic acting in a comedic role.
Here he is as the Waco Kid. Here's Gene Wilder in Blazing Saddles as the Waco Kid. And a commercial.
America's top critics are
Hold
raving
on.
about saving Mr. Banks.
Oh, they're making us do the whole 30 seconds today, so we'll have
I'm
to
Mr.
keep...
Tibbs.
Oh, no. Not again.
bullet mine.
Whoever goes to see Saving Mr. Banks first is going to be the grand winner of my show, because I can't wait.
I thought we were going to see it on the 28th.
That's a possibility.
Oh, can I just say that I heard that movie it's told to be completely full of shit, and it looks terrible.
Here we go, the Waco Kid, boys and girls.
Man drink like that and he don't eat. He is going to die.
When?
Wait a minute, stop. What's going on with you two? What? What are y'all laughing about?
I'm sorry. That whole thing was
Jewish producer, I've never heard him
He's spitting
drunk.
up.
Is he getting drunk? Are you getting drunk, Jewish producer?
Yeah, he is.
Man, I was trying to hold that one in while I took a sip of my Johnny
I love
Walker.
this. I've never heard Jewish producer drunk. This is going to be great.
Epic.
Here it goes.
Together.
Little crunk.
The Waco Kid.
What's your name?
Well, my name is Jim, but most people call me Jim.
Okay, Jim. Since you are my guest and I am your host, what are your pleasures? What do you like to do?
And what does he say? He says, I like to screw and play chess, right?
Oh, I don't know. Play chess. Screw.
Well, let's play chess.
This is an epic
Checkmate.
movie.
What?
Checkmate.
Well, you devious son of a bitch. Happy days.
Jewish producer, mute your mic.
Yeah, I thought that was Joel Ruder back on the show.
It was the show. It was the movie.
No, it wasn't me.
I know. It was the
I
clip.
know.
It was the clip. I was just saying that to be funny.
Man, why you do that to yourself?
You don't really want to know that.
I do.
Well, if you must pry.
I must.
I don't know if you ever heard of me before, but I used to be called the Waco Kid.
The Waco Kid. He had the fastest hands in the West.
In the world.
Well, if you're the kid, then show me something.
Oh, well, maybe a couple of years ago I could have shown you something, but today, look at that.
Steady as a rock.
Yeah, but I shoot with this hand.
See, I knew you wasn't no Waco Kid. You was just pulling my lariat.
Oh, dearie dear. Well, okay.
What are you laughing about? What are you laughing about?
Yeah.
Something's going on I don't know about with you two.
This is a great clip. I'm
Oh, it's
thinking
an
about the
excellent
movie right now.
clip. And he's
like
fixing,
visually seeing it.
he's fixing to say something about, I forgot what part it is, but here we go. We'll continue
See
on.
that, King?
Yeah.
Put your hands on both sides of it. Now, when I say go, you try to grab it first.
Man, that's no contest. You a mile away.
Yeah. Anyway, when you hear the word go, you just try to grab it. Ready?
Ready.
Go.
Hey.
You looking for this?
Well, raise my rent. You are the kid.
Was. Yeah, I was the kid.
Well, what happened?
Oh, well, it got so that every pissant prairie punk who thought he could shoot a gun would ride into town to try out the Waco Kid. I must have killed more men than Cecil B. DeMille. Got pretty gritty. I started to hear the word draw in my sleep. And one day, I was just walking down the street, and I heard a voice behind me say, "Reach for it, mister." I spun around, and there I was, face to face with a 6-year-old kid. Well, I just threw my guns down and walked away.
I keep hoping this is going to end soon.
Little bastard shot me in the ass.
Okay, we have one more for Mr. Midnight Movie. It's the Indian chief scene. Remember when he goes, "They're darker than we are." Isn't that what it is? Never mind. We'll get off Blazing Saddles. Next.
Yeah, that was... the funniest part of the show was when Jewish producers said that... I don't know why I laughed so hard, but that fucking made me laugh.
I didn't hear what he said. Damn it.
Say it again, JP.
I said that movie, not only is it full of shit, that movie it looks awful.
I don't know why I laughed, but it wasn't as funny. It was funny.
You don't like Blazing Saddles, Jewish producer? Seriously?
No, he was talking about the new Disney movie.
Oh, really? You don't think it's going to be good?
That looks incredibly horrible. I would never spend my money on it. I wouldn't. I don't even think I'd waste any space on my external hard drive to save it on my computer.
Jewish producer, you have no magic in your soul. But that's, I've always known that.
Yeah, my soul is dead, right?
Basically, it looks it looks pretty entertaining. I guess when you come down, we're going to have to see 12 Years a Slave.
No. We'll see Saving Mr. Banks. And Jewish producer doesn't have to go. He can just stay home with his wife.
Oh,
and I will, because that sounds horrible.
If I come down there on the 28th,
if you're down here, I would actually see that movie.
You would
honestly?
honestly?
That is my bet to you. If you get here, I'll see that movie. That's how interesting the night shall go.
Yes.
I want to hear you say that you don't think I'm coming down there coming up there on the 28th.
I just said if you do, I will see that movie.
There we go. And I will be there live on the show with Steve as we walk into the theater, and then I will turn the show over to Steve and see what happens after that. But yes, we will be going into the theater. I will go see a movie with Mr. Midnight Movie and Jewish producer. Now, Jewish producer, did you hear the kind words that your cohort, Mr. Midnight Movie, said about you the other night when we were talking about the possibility of making a movie? It was quite touching. I asked, and Steve was there. I asked Mr. Midnight Movie if we had an unlimited amount of money to make a movie, who would we have as a director? And he rattled off a couple of names. Then I said, who would we hire as a producer? And he goes, well, we've got Jewish producer.
There you go. And I agree with him.
I thought that was so sweet.
I agree with him.
It was so touching.
Debbie, did you listen to my show with, what the fuck? Did you listen to the show that I had with, who the hell called in? Brown Beasley when he called in.
I have not listened to that yet. I have not. I've been so busy over the last 48 hours doing stuff over here with the family for Christmas and stuff like that and receiving beautiful gifts from my husband. But, no, I have not. Why? Did Brown Beasley act ugly?
No, he didn't actually.
Really? I wonder if he's a changed man, perhaps.
Yeah, he can be a contentious punk, but we were both on fairly decent behavior for some reason. I don't know why.
I really liked that guy for a long time. I really did. I liked him a lot. Remember, I was the only one that really kind of liked him, Brown Beasley.
Yeah.
And then he sort
of...
Well,
like most people, our true colors eventually come out, and I think those were his true colors. What we saw towards the end.
Being ugly and mean, correct?
I think so.
He wasn't not ugly and mean on the show. On Wednesday.
Right, and that's not to say he's an ugly, insensitive, or whatever kind of person. I think he overall is a nice. He's genuinely interesting, and of course he's really, intelligent, and he brings a lot to a show. But some of his views towards the end were really just total bullshit, deal killers for me.
Well said. I agree. Did we lose Steve?
I don't know.
No, I'm muted because I don't want to give you guys too much noise, so I'm muting in between and every other
Well,
comment.
he does have a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde personality.
Agreed.
Kind of like Mr. Solution.
I was quite taken back with the way Brown Beasley acted towards the end. He was just tacky. I mean, just relentlessly negative and tacky to people, I thought. But the last show I listened to of yours was the night that Bathtub Girl attacked my baby boy on your show, Chad. And y'all were jumping all over her about attacking Chad. But I have to agree with Bathtub Girl on this one. I did not hear where she attacked Chad.
She mentioned an incident that happened that he spoke about, and I don't know if he spoke about it on the air or not. But I said, obviously that's for him. It was. I don't know what subject it was on, but in my opinion, she brought up something personal, and that to me had nothing to do with the conversation at hand, and I got pissed off about that.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't hear it. Maybe it was sometime there were some people talking. Everybody was talking at once. I don't know, but I questioned it. I was thinking, what exactly are they talking about? And I went back a couple of times, and I just couldn't find it. So maybe it was me. But
well, what it was an incident involving his mom sprayed put a blanket over him and sprayed holy water on him. And I just thought that had nothing to do with the conversation, and it just seems kind of cruel. And I had Mr. Solution say, at one time I talked about wanting to kill my father or something like that. It was like, there's nothing to do with the conversation. He just and then you said you wanted to kill your father. I don't know why I'm laughing now, but I thought it was,
Well, the main topics that I thought were interesting on my show tonight is talking about the First Amendment and how some people think that they're these great First Amendment believers and oh my God. And then when somebody says something that is their right to their own opinion, then they are blasted for it. Now, I am in shock that did this network actually cancel this show?
I'm reading in front of me right now. Hold on. I'm reading right now. Just released. Dear A&E, congratulations. You just committed suicide. Dear A&E, I read that you indefinitely suspended Phil Roberts from Duck Dynasty after his quotes and what he said biblically, and his homosexual act is sin, he says. Get this guy. Why is he being punished? Blah, blah, blah. And that's the end of it. But, he's indefinitely suspended.
Wow.
You know what you should do, Debbie?
However, the show is not.
Yeah. Get some ministers on your show and see what they have. To me, I mean, this is my whole, like I said, it's my whole thing about the First Amendment. I don't like it when Christians do it. I don't like it when gays do it. And I don't like censorship. I mean, I wish there was a place where there was no censorship. Even YouTube tends to, I guess, censorship things if things get flagged enough.
Mm-hmm. Here's my position on the whole thing. The Bible is very clear on its stance on homosexuality and on other subjects. Now, today in our society, I believe that as a society, we are being somewhat forced to go along with the fact that everybody accepts homosexuality. We all love it, and it's all fine and natural and wonderful and wonderful. And when somebody dares to speak up on what the Bible says about it, even people that claim to not believe in God or believe in the Bible simply get into an uproar over it. It's very clear on what it states, very clear. And that's all that guy was saying. That guy was simply quoting parts of the Bible. I thought he quoted it rather well, in my honest opinion. And then people get all up in arms about it. So the bottom line is this. Either you're going to believe the Bible and accept it for what it is, or you're not. If you're not going to, then don't. And for people to get in an uproar over something that he said, well, to begin with, for example, There's a person on Spreaker that is a show host that is openly gay. Okay, for him to get upset, and I'm not saying that he did. I'm using him as an example. I'm just pretending here. If somebody like him were to get upset over this man saying that, why would they do that when they themselves don't believe in the Bible? Do you see what I'm saying? It has all to do with whether or not you believe in the Bible. How can you get in an uproar over somebody saying something from a book that you yourself claim to not even believe in? Does that make sense?
It's a bit hypocritical.
It's very hypocritical. It's absolute bullshit in the opinion of the Debi Daily Network here. If you are not going to believe in the Bible and say that it's bullshit and you don't believe in it, you don't believe in Christianity, you don't believe in this and that, then don't, for God's sake, get your stinking opinion on what somebody says that does believe in the Bible.
If you don't believe in it, then it shouldn't affect you.
Exactly.
Yep.
And well, here's my thing too. You can't interpret the Bible the way you want either. I mean, if you believe in the Bible, I guess you got to believe in it. I guess when people interpret it, you can't be pissed off that they've interpreted the way it was written.
In the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22, it is very clear. It says, "You shall not lie with a male as a woman. It is an abomination to God." Okay? In the book of Leviticus, chapters 20, verse 13, it says, and I quote, "If a man lies with a male as he lies with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death, and their blood shall be upon them." Now, of course, that is the Old Testament where they talk about killing this person and killing that person. Now, it goes on to say, life was harsh in the early Old Testament times. The wanderings and struggle for survival of the Israelites did not permit prisons or rehabilitation. Anyone who deviated seriously from the norm was either attacked or cursing a parent, kidnapping, failure to confine a dangerous animal resulting in death, witchcraft, sorcery, sex with an animal, doing work on the Sabbath, incest, adultery, homosexual acts, prostitution, blasphemy, false prophecy, perjury in capital cases were thought as capital punishment with the death penalty back in the old days. So, I mean, of course, that all changed, but still, I believe if anything was seen as an abomination to God himself, as quoted in the Bible. Now, people, you have to either believe it or you don't believe. You can't sometimes believe in the Bible. The book of Genesis, chapters 19, verses 1 through 13, is quoted as saying, "The wicked men of Sodom attempted a homosexual rape of two messengers from God who came to visit Lot. As a result of this and other widespread wickedness, God destroyed the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah." And I think we all know what the nowadays definition of sodomy is. So there you go. I think that it's thought of, it's not looked at all. But, okay, a lot of people say to me, "Debbie, are gays going to hell?" I answer very emphatically, no. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that a homosexual will go to hell. Nowhere. Now, this is for all of you people that believe in the Bible. Now, like I said before, I'll say it again. You cannot pick and choose when you believe in the Bible. Either you believe it or you don't believe it, okay? I frankly do believe in the Bible. And it does not say, the only part in that entire book that says, and I don't quote, but I'm going to almost quote it. It says that whoever condemns and denies the Holy Spirit shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. And nowhere does it say, if you are homosexual, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. Nowhere does it say. It never says that. And I have said that 1,000 times to people. So for people to say that all gays are going to hell, they're idiots. Again, if you believe in the Bible. And you can't pick and choose the days or the weeks of that you believe in the Bible. You either do or you don't. So for people to get upset about something,
iconoclasts can go to hell.
No comment. It's just so stupid, people. This man obviously believes in the Bible, and for these people to come at him and bash him for this, I'd like to see that they believe in the Bible to begin with. And that's the way I personally feel about it. That's my opinion. I think it's bullshit.
Well, I got to get myself to bed. So.
I hear you, brother.
11 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit poopy.
My biggest problem with this is
I'm losing vision.
Well, yeah. I wonder why. For all the good reasons. My biggest problem with is society right now is we are so fucking sensitive. We are ultra sensitive. Men don't act like men anymore. Women act more manly than men.
It's all the tofu.
Well, you look at these kids, these boys walking around. They act like girls. They use hand gestures like girls did. You know what I mean? It's like, where are the days when you kind of had that testosterone going? They're wearing like fucking tight jeans and I don't know. It's all changed way too fast. God forbid if anybody says something that's out of context. We're also ultra sensitive, but don't give a fuck who's dying in a third world country or care about the wars. They say they do, but they really don't. It's a bunch of bullshit. There's bigger things to worry about, and I wish men would start manning up a little bit. Stuff like this is ridiculous.
I can kind of second that and do a game. I mean, an amen to that. And there's a lot of America bashing too. I mean, and basically, it's far better here than it is in a lot of other places. A lot of other places suck ass. Anyway, with that, I'm going to bed. Good night, Deb, Jewish producer, Steve. I'm going to bed.
Easy.
Good night, buddy. Have a good night, man.
Hey, you too. Bye-bye.
Good night.
See you Sunday.
See you Sunday.
And number 3.
Yes.
See you Sunday. Well, I think it's terrible that people do that. They, it's pointed out that there was no concept of loving a consensual same-sex relationship in biblical times. There's absolutely, it's pointed out in so many different ways, but there's no way that it says that you're condemned to hell. And I don't see why so many people worry about it, because I hear a lot of people don't even believe in the Bible. So who cares, right? It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, as far as y'all are concerned out there.
Absolutely, 100% correct.
Exactly.
End of subject, period. Don't act like you one day, all of a sudden, it matters to you because it's all over the media.
Exactly. Y'all people out there don't believe in the Bible anyway, so who gives a crap what it says? Who cares, right? According to you guys, not you, Jewish producer specifically, but so many people, because I do, as you know, a Bible show on Sunday nights with Jewish producer, with Mr. Midnight Move, Mr. Solution. And I get a lot of bullshit from that, Oh, I do.
2. There you go.
Absolutely. And, I want to just say, who cares? If you don't believe in it, then don't listen.
That's my whole thing, Deb. I keep saying, who cares? It's getting so much attention when other things that truly matter are being pushed aside because this is controversy. As I said before, controversy, people love it. People love a good car wreck. You know what I mean? And this is a car wreck.
Did you understand what he said, Jewish producer? I didn't really get it.
I was waiting for the gravel noise to kick in.
The gravel noise.
I was trying to figure out
voice.
How and when it does.
Well, it's just...
It wasn't, it was staying at the... Oh, no. Go ahead.
No, it's just, if it doesn't concern you, then don't worry about it. I am appalled that they pulled this guy's show over this. I mean, what a bunch of sissies. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they pulled him, not the show. Just
what do you mean they pulled him and not the show? I thought he was.
He's been banned. The show is multiple people.
Okay.
And pardon my cynical approach to this, but I really feel this is one of those distractor side stories. And I know that's not good for business to talk this way about it, because I think you're doing a fine job arguing both sides of the fence on why it was pulled. I just really feel that it's really a distraction from all the bigger things that are really going on. I mean, I can't even, if you ask 10 people right now, how
I didn't even know about
healthcare
it.
system works, you're going to get 10 different answers.
Exactly.
There's a lot of confusion going on right now out there, and
100% you're right.
I didn't even know about it. I didn't even know about this. So that shows you how, you're right.
I don't think anybody did. I'll be honest. It might have really huge ratings, but
who cares?
It's not people that I know.
You know, something that I think is horrible is the way they treated that woman. You mentioned her name earlier, Steve. What was her name? The lady that lost her whole livelihood over saying the N-word. I find that to be absolutely appalling. When you have got somebody, all of these black African American. Paula Deen, you've got these black comedians that go on every night and they shout out the N-word every other sentence, okay? They're wanting equality, correct? If they're wanting equality, okay, which this is not me speaking, this is just the news, they claim they want equality, then why is it that they can say this word and it's no big deal, but when this woman said this word, or if somebody else says this word, they're banned to hell?
I have some black friends that I do album covers for the rap albums. And the way it works out is that it's the way it's said, and the context and how it's said. And I don't like to say the N-word, but I will here to paraphrase exactly what I know. If it's said nigga, that means in a cool, like, you're my nigga, you my friend, you hanging with me. When you say nigger, that means you're hanging. There's two differences. You will never see a black person tell another black person, call him a nigger. You'll always hear him say, nigga. That's the difference. So they say.
I still think it's bullshit. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's stupid. I just think it's insane that they do that they make a big damn deal out of it. And for A&E to do that is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, that's stupid. Don't anybody ever watch A&E again. That's ridiculous.
This is so great for ratings, though, Debbie. This is a political stunt. This is such a fucking stunt. He'll be back on in a month. They'll triple their viewership. If you don't believe that this is something that was conjured up to get publicity because the ratings were slipping, you're nuts. That's all it is. That's what shows do. You have to throw fuel on the fire and get people interested again.
It happened to me. It happened to me earlier today. Remember what I was telling you about?
Yeah.
The email that I got. It happened to me, even on a very small scale. But it actually did happen to me on a small scale. And why was it done? What was it? What was said to stir up the?
It gets people excited. They want to know what's going on. It's called drama.
Do you know how many times radio show hosts, and I'm talking about terrestrial radio show hosts, actually fake a war between themselves for ratings? You would be surprised if you knew how many people in terrestrial radio, the morning guy of one station will go up against the morning guy of the other station for nothing more than ratings. And they'll behind.
So they'll stage it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. It's business. It's a business. At the end of the day, it's about dollars and
they
cents.
also do incredibly stupid things. Yeah, they do stupid things, some of the DJs. Remember, there was that one that did the contest of who can drink the most water the quickest, and the woman died.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a serious story. It's crazy, but they were competing against other DJs, and they were, trying to get the best, sideshow act or whatever. And then that happens. But they get sued a lot. They really push the limits.
I have to tell you one of the funniest stories that I remember of a radio stunt was in Dallas, Texas. It was done by The Ticket. The Ticket is on AM here in Dallas, but they're one of the number one shows. And the thing about them is they have a show on there, an afternoon show. They talk nothing about sports, but it's The Ticket, meaning it's a sports show. Well, they held a contest where the Dallas Public Library was opening its doors to its brand new building that they had just built. It was gorgeous. It's still there. And they had a contest where everybody showed up at the Dallas Public Library one day, the grand opening, and they hid $10,000 in a book. Well, when they opened up those doors, These people
Oh my God.
ravaged the Dallas library. They destroyed it. There were people.
Oh my God.
There were people arrested. They were in there just tearing books off the shelves. Like
Who won?
Well, it canceled out. I mean, it was like nothing. It just went kaput. But it backfired in their face because the guy that was down there, he goes, "Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it! They're destroying the Dallas Public Library." I mean, they ran in there and they were like, "Welcome to the library!" And about 10,000 fans showed up and just ravaged the Dallas library. It was a monumental thing that happened in Dallas here.
What else would you expect? 10 grand? Yeah, that's.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'd be tearing some books apart too.
Yeah, I think it definitely went. It definitely backfired on them. But no, there are radios.
Somebody lost their job.
Somebody definitely lost their job. You know, I don't know. I just have so much more to say about that dynasty thing. About, you know, it's ridiculous.
What is it, Deb?
Yeah, I
I keep
feel like
muting
I do
myself.
too.
I'm sorry. Well, then talk about it, guys. That's what this platform's for. Debbie, why does it enrage you so much?
I think it's
Where's it
ridiculous
hitting you at?
because people. Okay, for example, the LGBT, which is the organization of gays, lesbians, bisexuals, and transgenders, are up in arms over this. Well, I would like to hear where they believe in the Bible. Okay, why is it so damn important to rail on somebody about what all he did was quote the Bible? That's all he did. That's all he was doing. Why does that bother you? You don't believe in the Bible. That's what I would say to them. I would nail them down and say, why is it so damn important to what he said about the Bible when you don't believe in the damn Bible? Why? And they wouldn't
a valid point.
They wouldn't be able to answer me. They would go, because they pick and choose and they just want to, I'm sorry. It just makes me so damn mad.
All right, Jewish producer, where are you at on this, bud?
Well, I think that.
Yeah, I was just gonna pour another shot. Yeah.
but you said you had another view on it too.
Well, honestly, I think what I meant to say is I know there's a lot more conversation to be had about this. I still just can't get my mind wrapped around it. I'm not sold on the whole story because, like Debbie, I didn't even know who this guy was. I don't care. And I know if I went to work tomorrow with a shirt that said something as inflammatory as what this guy said, I'd get reprimanded.
That's what some people had said. Yeah, some people had said the exact same thing. Yeah.
I don't know if I maybe even if I went to a magazine or I came on Debbie's radio show and I said, some of the views that were expressed, and if this show was, sent, to my work or whatever, I wonder how they would react to that.
So you're saying that there would be repercussions for the action of what he did. So do you believe then that A&E was right for having peer pressure from all of these millions of inquiries about this, saying that it's wrong? Do you believe that they did the right thing by pulling it?
The pressure pressure they felt were from the two groups, right? From what I understand, and that those groups expressed the voices of millions. So, yeah, I mean, I think they caved, and I think that they showed that they are they're A&E. I expected them to have evolved a little bit with culture. I don't know. It just seems like they show pretty decent shows. I can't knock all their programming. Right. Although I've never seen this show, but their programming isn't terrible. But it really goes to show just how far behind the times they are, A, or B, they just want to get ratings. And to me, when I get into that kind of like I can't answer those questions easily, it always brings me back to this point where I just think there's just so many really important things in right now that we should be dealing with and handling and having a better grip on to even let this story become what it is. It's just kind of foolish to me. But
you both have great points.
Obviously, it has it.
You both have great points because I believe it's political, and when I say political, I mean money. And Debi says, "Listen, you're all saying this is a sin and this is a sin, but you're all atheists. It doesn't make any fucking sense. How could you say that something from the Bible is wrong if you don't believe in it?" So, yeah, good points on both sides.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by it, to be honest. Yeah, it is a confusing issue. But I think that's what it's supposed to do.
That's exactly right. That's where I'm at. I kind of feel exactly the same way. I don't give a shit one way or the other. I've never seen a show. If I never see it, I think I'm probably better off. But for everybody to get involved this intently, obviously, there's money involved. And anytime you bring up religion, you have one thing that happens. You always have a war. Always.
By the way, not to change the subject too much, but I got the greatest Hanukkah gift this year. I got a pair of Minnetonka, they're like sheepskin slipper moccasins. Holy shit. These
Nice.
Oh my God. These
Are
things
they the ones
like
that are fuzzy on
foot
the
orgasms.
inside? They're like
foot orgasms.
They're like fuzzy on the
Yeah.
inside, and you put.
They are.
Nice. I
They
love
are.
getting slippers.
It's real sheepskin inside, or not sheepskin, but sheep, whatever that is. What is this?
Cotton.
Some kind of sheer. No, not cotton. No, this is. I have the thing right here. This is genuine sheepskin, and then I guess the fur might. I don't know what that is. Shearling. What is that?
Cotton. No, not cotton. It's it's probably lamb skin. Lamb fur.
Who makes them? Jewish producer. Mommy will
It's a
look
thick
it up.
wool. I know that it's like a wool, but it's really Minnetonka.
Minnetonka. Victor's in here now. He's listening to you guys. That's Prince. Victor said.
Tell him Minnetonka moccasins. That's where
I'm looking at them right now. It is Minnetonka slippers. They are $36.95 at Zappos, or at Nordstrom. They're $36.95. And it's
no. Those are the we go that you got to upgrade. You got to go to their website minnetonkamoccasin.com.
I'm there. minnetonkamoccasin.com. I'm sitting here looking at them. This is a great website, by the way. Our materials are.
Yeah, it is.
I clicked on our materials. It says Minnetonka products are expertly handcrafted using only the finest materials such as premium deer skin and moose hide. Each and every detail is a tribute to our roots in traditional moccasin footwear with authentic accents like fringe, beading, and embroidery. How about that? So you are wearing, here's some audio from the Minnetonka handcraftsmanship. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Opened in 1946.
This is a new Rush CD.
And, of course, they don't say a damn word. They're just showing them making the slippers. Oh, blow me. Forget it.
Wait, Neil Peart's solo's coming up. Hold on.
Do what, Victor? Yeah, so we at Minnetonka,
That's Chinese.
Oh, that's Chinese. I don't know I can't do an Indian thing.
No, they're not made in China.
No, they're not. They're handcrafted by little Indian women.
I refuse to get any footwear or footgear that's made in China.
Now you have you say that this was a Hanukkah gift. Is it true that if you're Jewish, you get a gift every day for how many days?
Well, 7 days, I guess they do.
Victor's listening to you. He's sitting behind me. I think.
Yeah, 7 days.
You guess
7 or 8. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't really do that. I just
you are you're claiming to be a fake Jew.
Fair weather Jew.
You're a fair weather Jew, Victor says.
Dude, we're pulling your Judaism.
Oh, I'm totally. Yeah, I'm a big time fair weather Jew. Yeah, I used to be really into it, but I don't even think. Oh yeah, I went to one candle lighting ceremony. I usually do 4 or 5 different candle lighting ceremonies every year. This year it was really.
There's Jewish producer.
Thanksgiving fell on the first day of Hanukkah this year, and then there's and then you take it. It's almost a full month between Hanukkah and Christmas, and here, Debi, is this year's problem. When you have Hanukkah begin on Thanksgiving night, that means you miss, if you want to have gifts for everybody that night, you miss all the, the day at the Black Friday sales.
I know you Jews love your sales.
Yeah, how are we supposed to get gifts for anybody for the first night of Hanukkah if we haven't had any sales yet? Give me a break. It's ridiculous.
That's the first time that's ever happened, right? In history?
Yes. It's like, it'll happen again in like 10,000 years.
Well, we'll be dead, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe not Debbie. Debbie lives forever in our hearts.
Put on your yarmulke. Here comes Hanukkah. Have you ever heard the Hanukkah song?
They're going to defrost Debbie in 10,000 years.
No,
just to bring her back to get radio back in its place.
There you go, exactly. Well, for those of you who have been waiting all night, here is the Hanukkah song.
Okay, Johnny, fill in the blanks.
After, of course, a commercial. What do y'all think about all these commercials that are on the internet?
We're getting free videos. They got to get something back for it. It's fair.
15 minutes could say. How come you don't have those blocked?
I don't know how to do it. Here we
Tonight
go.
is the 7th night of Hanukkah, and here
on your browser.
to sing a Hanukkah song is Adam.
Wait a minute. I really want to know how to do this. How do you do this? Seriously.
Well,
how do you
let's
do
see.
it?
You run off of Mac.
Firefox.
Mac, right?
Firefox. Yes, Macintosh.
What's your operating system?
Firefox.
Oh,
Macintosh.
Firefox. Okay.
Hello.
Have another drink.
You got to go. It's an add-on. You go under Tools and you go to Add-ons, and then there's an add-on that you can get for Firefox that prevents ads.
Okay,
So
I'm at add-ons, and it says DuckDuckGo Plus. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to search, and Victor says to put in block advertisements, perhaps?
I think it's AdBlock Plus, I want to say.
Advert ban, tube enhancer, filter upload for AdBlock Plus, ad blocker for Gmail, ad killer, an easy-to-use tool to permanently ban specifically annoying ads from your web experience. Would that be it?
Best one is Google.
Well, I use AdBlock Plus 2.4 and AdBlock Pop-Up Add-on. AdBlock are the ones I use.
Webmail ad block or Gmail ad block is all I have. I don't have just an ad block. Let me look it up another way because I'd love to do this. I get so sick of them. Ad block.
Yeah. Once you do that, once you get the right ad, you could try the ones they give you.
I got
Debbie.
it.
You don't have to use this
I got it. I got ad
Okay.
block plus 2.4 or 2.08. Which one do you think I should get?
Well, I'll be honest. I've used a couple, and they kind of sometimes they break, and then you start getting ads again. But since I've had 2.4, they break.
Oh, they
and
update them?
Yeah, whatever they do to them, some kind of weird internet magic, and then all of a sudden ads appear again. But AdBlock Plus 2.4 hasn't broken yet.
All right, and here we go with the Hanukkah song.
Thank you.
You know, you actually look a little bit like this guy that's singing the song. His name's what's his Adam?
Adam Sandler.
You actually favor him somewhat.
He's awesome.
Jewish producer's awesome too.
Thanks very much. When I was a kid, this time of year always made me feel a little left out because in school there were so many Christmas songs, and all us Jewish kids had was the song Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. And so I wrote a brand new Hanukkah song for you Jewish kids to sing, and I hope you like it. Put on your yarmulke, here comes Hanukkah. So much funaka to celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah is the festival of lights. Instead of one day of presents, we have 8 crazy nights. But when you feel
There you
like
go.
the only
8.
kid in town without a Christmas tree, here's a list of people who are Jewish, just like you and me. David Lee Roth lights the menorah. So do Kirk Douglas, James Caan, and the late Dinah Shore. Guess who eats together at the Carnegie Deli? Bowser from Shanana and Arthur Fonzarelli. Paul Newman's half Jewish and Goldie Hawn's half too. Put them together, what a fine-looking Jew. deck the halls or Jingle Bell Rock. 'Cause you can spin a dreidel with Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock, both Jewish. Put on your yarmulke, here comes Hanukkah. The owner of the Seattle Supersonica celebrates Hanukkah. O.J. Simpson, not a Jew. But guess who is? Hall of Famer Rod Carew. He converted. We got Ann Landers and her sister, dear Abby. Harrison Ford's a quarter Jewish, not too shabby. Some people think that Ebenezer Scrooge is, well, he's not, but guess who is? All three Stooges. So many Jews are in showbiz. Tom Cruise isn't, but I think his agent is. Tell your friend Veronica, it's time to celebrate Hanukkah. I hope I get a harmonica on this lovely, lovely Hanukkah. So drink your gin and tonica, but don't smoke marijuana. If you really, really wanna, have a happy, 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 happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Thank you.
Wow, that was too loud. Woo.
Loved it. That was great.
Loved it.
Yeah. That was his appearance on Saturday Night Live. That was incredible.
Yeah,
he is so
has a funny
awesome.
Version of that too, a live version that's pretty funny that he does on that too. That was off of Hulu.com, by the way. For all of you out there that were wondering. So I think this will bring our show to a close. What do you guys think?
Deb, you got to first see if you can get a commercial on YouTube. Try. See if it worked.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. That was on Hulu, so let's try YouTube. Here we go. YouTube.
Good one, Steve.
Okay, give me one to look up.
Rush 2112.
Okay.
What else would you expect from me?
Victor said Opera Man.
I'm a true fan.
Victor goes, 2112. All right, and here we go with the full album. Of course, I won't play the full album. We'll see. Here we go. Click. Here it is. Nope, no commercial.
All right,
no
now
commercial.
Try another one.
Okay, let me choose what I pick. Let me choose one. I'll pick.
Yes.
Tom Sawyer, you love
YouTube. Let me think. Now I'm drawing a total blank. Okay. What does... Okay.
Anything but Rush.
Yes. That's what Victor said. Anything but Rush, Debbie,
God.
please.
I hate you all right now.
Here we go. What does the fox say? No commercial.
I can't tell you what one of those songs mean. Today's Tom Sawyer mean, bro.
Uh-oh. I hear a fight brewing.
What did you say? What do you mean? It's simple. His mind is not for rent to any god or government. Always hope for your discontent because no changes are permanent, but change is.
See, now if he actually sang in a way where I could understand the lyrics, then that would make a lot of sense.
There's these things called liner notes and lyric sheets, and you could actually listen to some of the most brilliant lyrics ever written.
I might have to do that. I do have to do
buddy.
that one day.
Give me a chance. Come on.
I will.
Victor says that's why they have follow the bouncing ball for Jewish people. Huh? How about that?
Follow the bouncing dreidel.
That's good.
There it is.
Thank you.
The Chipmunks actually sang "What Does the Fox Say?" Are you kidding me? This I gotta hear. No commercial. Look at this, guys. I think Jewish producer has saved me.
Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak.
All that is just they just turned the what do you call it, the pitch. They just pitched it up. That's all they did.
Okay, I have to ask.
Producing.
Victor.
Jew person on the panel.
Yes.
Question for you, sir. How do I do it? I have a PC.
Same thing. You need just need Firefox. Do you run Firefox?
No, I got Google as my provider.
Oh, you use Chrome?
Yeah.
No, not Google. What internet? What thing are you doing? Browser? Are you doing
browser.
Safari?
The browser I'm talking about. Yeah, he's using the Google Chrome browser,
Google
right?
Chrome is my browser. Yeah. I mean, I'll get it if it helps me like that. I mean,
You gotta use
Debi's
Firefox, man. Firefox is way better than Chrome, I think.
Google has never let me down in like forever.
Do you get ads on your videos?
Yeah.
Then it's letting you down, my friend. That is a browser letdown.
2 points
Okay,
to you.
Jewish producer, you cracked up Victor on that one. You get a cookie. He's laughing all the way out the door.
I want a fucking cookie. Vic, I want a cookie.
That was so poignant the way Jewish producer said, then it's letting you down.
Well played.
I would
well
consider
played,
that
sir. Yeah. Now I'm going to cry as the show ends.
Coming from somebody who wants men to man up. There we go.
Man up, people.
Man up.
Oh,
man up and
right.
cry.
Man up and cry. Hey, I think every man should cry. If you're not, you're freaking faking it. There's nothing wrong with a guy crying.
Nothing
Absolutely.
wrong with crying.
Absolutely. A real man would say that.
Highly recommended.
Especially in public, people throw you money.
Find a song that makes you cry if you can't cry and you're a man. There's a song for everybody that will make you cry.
We're going to start talking music. This can go on for hours.
I just realized who Barco is on Spreaker.com. It's now become very clear that Barco is Monkey Shoes. How about that? It is. Barco is the infamous, horrible Monkey Shoes from Blog Talk Radio, everybody.
I'm not disappointed. I like Monkey Shoes.
Yeah, well,
He got moccasins. He doesn't care about monkey shoes.
Exactly.
I really couldn't care at all. These moccasins are the best.
Yeah. Is that you talking or the bottle?
No, I've been saying this since I opened the box. These things are fun. These things are incredible.
I thought you said I've been saying this since I opened the bottle. You're all right, brother.
Highly recommended.
Send me a pair.
We're having a good time here tonight.
Jewish producer is the guy from Blog Talk Radio that was known as the Little Hottie Pants.
Oh, that's bullshit.
No, that's what we all say behind your back. All the girls say that you're the cutie pie.
That is such a lie. But, hey, who am I to turn that down? That's a compliment.
I was just about to say, dude, what are you talking about? Let him say that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You never shoot that one down. You always say, really? What do they say?
We've seen you in all of your videos, and it has become very clear to every one of us females, and I speak for everybody, that you are the hottie pants of Blog Talk Radio, and now I guess of Spreaker.
Yeah.
The official hottie pants.
Those are that's a pressure. That's a pressure I can't handle.
Well, you're just going to have to handle it because
it's a pressure I can't take.
He's a Rush fan. He's a true rock and roller.
I am. I mean, I'm a good-looking guy. What the hell?
Wow, did you know that AdBlock, it says that AdBlock has blocked 12 items so far on my
No shit.
Yes.
Firefox,
12.
you say?
Yes.
Okay, now Firefox, or if you on the Google Chrome, I can't. You know what? I'm going to open Google Chrome.
I'm going to open it right now, broski.
Google Chrome has. Let's see. I don't see a thing for add-ons. Let's see. Extensions.
Do you go to more? Where do you go to, bro?
Yeah, I don't see it here.
Images, videos. What the fuck? Excuse my language. No. My mic has ruined my whole night. I keep muting it. I can't even be me. This will never happen again. Debbie, you've been very tolerant because I know how much you disdain background noise. So I give you 10 points and a half a cookie.
Love you, Steve.
Love you too, buddy.
I want to close with my favorite Christmas song.
Yes! Temples of Syrinx, kick ass.
Which is, I'm going to do the original, which is the original I'm going to do by Bing Crosby. It is
Like-
Do You Hear What I Hear?
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
Steve? Yes?
Wait. Pause it.
It's paused.
I'm sorry.
No, go
Before
ahead.
we do
What?
go,
What you got?
Before we do go, I want you to go to eHow, or I want you to go to Google and type in block ads, Google Chrome, and it'll take you to a eHow website, web page. And on eHow, it'll give you steps on how to do it. I couldn't explain it because it looks like, I don't know. You'd have to kind of look at this. There's a privacy web proxy. I don't know what that is. So this is how you block ads on Chrome. Okay?
Okay, cool.
I'm going to drop the link in Debi's show.
Dude, you're a
Right
rock
here.
star. Thank you. Cool.
But I'll just say this, that it's probably a lot easier on Firefox.
I'll load Firefox up next.
All right, that's all I had to say. Sorry, Debi.
Thanks. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Have a good night, man.
No problem at all. Anything for my boys here. Before I forget, we will not be broadcasting on New Year's, on Christmas Eve, or on Christmas Day. We will be joining you guys for 2 more shows, and then we'll be taking off a couple of nights, and I'll see you guys back here on the night of the 26th, right, Steve?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And we will be doing a show tomorrow as regularly scheduled, correct?
Right. We will do Saturday night, and then Sunday night, and then Monday night. And the last Monday night, you won't hear from us until after Christmas. So how about that? So take it away, Bing Crosby, and Do You Hear What I Hear? We'll see you guys here Saturday night, right? Later.
Good night, people. Later.
Yes.
Right. Love you, Jewish producer. And
Love you
of course,
both.
Steve.
Take care. Have a good night.
Said the night wind to the little lamb, do you see what I see? See what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb, do you see what I see? See what I see? A star dancing in the night, with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? A song high above the tree, with a voice as big as the sea, with a voice as big as the sea. Said the shepherd boy to the mighty king, do you know what I know? In your past warm mighty king, do you know what I know? A child shivers in the cold, let us bring him silver and gold, let us bring him silver and gold. Said the king to the people everywhere, listen to what I say. Pray for peace, people everywhere. Listen to what I say. The child, sleeping in the night, he will bring.
Okay, I had to stop.
That so wasn't me. I wish it was. It wasn't.
Jewish producer he just took a bong hit live on the air.
During the most religious song ever. God, that was beautiful.
You're horrible, JB.
That song, there's something about that.
Do you hear what I hear? Yeah, I'm hearing voices. I want to hear more.
Oh my God. We got to get out of here. Right, Katie? We got to get out of here. Bye, guys.
Spreading kindness with KDD. I just wanted to make a video to the bullied victims. I just want to let you guys know that you're not alone.